All right, and yeah, I already changed the stream category. All right, sweet. So is this like kind of the epilogue sort of section of the game, or was that the climax last time?
Got some food in the air fryer, just waiting on that.
Oh yeah, all good. Yeah, I assume we're like pretty much at the end of the game now, and this is just
What's
sort of
kind
like
of funny,
the wrap up.
there's a bit of a similarity I noticed between this game and like Hot Fuzz.
I could
And I
see
don't
that.
just
Yeah.
mean it. I don't just mean it because of the cult conspiracy.
Hmm.
Like, look at Casey's profile pic. Notice that it's like camo with guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also like the fucking severed arm we
The severed
found
arm
had
thing is
like
like a weird coincidence. Yeah.
it had camouflage on it. And it's funny because the game was kind of hinting several times over that the reason like that this ghost might like hate the National Guard
Hmm.
because the National Guard were the ones responsible for the massacre.
Yeah.
So that was actually something they kind of teased and then turned left at the last second, which
Yeah,
Hot Fuzz
huh. That's
also did.
interesting. All right, I'm tuning out to avoid spoilers. Okay, thanks for hanging out,
There
Jogo.
you go.
Shark suspects something afoot behind him. That's a good one. God. But yeah, no, that thought did occur to me that like there are definitely some superficial similarities in terms of the plot, like certain plot points and elements of the game with Hot Fuzz. Although it's like the reasoning for the cabal of murderous townsfolk is a little bit different to in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, the trick in Hot Fuzz
Hmm.
was like tricking people into thinking that Skinner was murdering people for land speculation reasons, and then it's like, oh no, it's just a scary cult.
Yeah, but the reasoning for why the cult is doing that is because they try to keep the town like neat and tidy so they can win like the nicest town award or whatever. It kind of eschews the more Lovecraftian stuff I mean, not like the Lovecraftian element was overt or anything, but that stuff with the whole last time, and like obviously they'd leave it ambiguous whether or not it was actually some kind of eldritch god or it was just hallucination caused by like gas, because I remember they mentioned that in the when we were doing the research section. One of the news stories mentioned that like there's gas down in the mines that makes people trip out or something. So like they might all just be like mentally ill people, who are ascribing random chance and fate and attributing it to this force when really it's just like stuff happens sometimes. The goat in this one even flat out said earlier that it wasn't a god and it didn't want to be thought of as one. Oh yeah, that big thing we talked to. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, Hot Fuzz kind of takes a more mundane sort of, I guess, it's like almost like a satire of the middle class, where like all the old people in the town who run the cult in Hot Fuzz are mostly just obsessed with like respectability and not having any like chavs and Romany people like in the town, because they think it makes it like look dirty and bad and stuff. Whereas this one was more like, yeah, I guess the town does have a bit of a similar theme of like urban decay, like rural blight and decay, I guess, in that regard, where like it's a town that's been kind of left behind by the rest of the country. But it's not quite as like rusting and falling apart as the town is in Night in the Woods. It's more just that kind of like quaint little English village that's slowly fading into non-existence kind of vibe, which there are a lot of in the UK. Yeah, the greater good. That's what they kept saying to Vox. Yeah, I remember. The dirtier, the better. Oh god, still can't get over that fucking Millie Bobby Brown clip. Away message. It's good to be alive this morning. That's all.
He nearly died.
Yeah.
Also, that is a funny thing to say, considering Angus canonically killed someone.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
He killed Ede.
Yeah, because he was the one who pulled the did the thing that made
Yeah.
the elevator drop down the shaft. Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought about that too much.
Pretty justified.
But yeah, I guess
TBH,
he did
but-
directly kill someone. I guess he killed a lot of
Mhm.
people as well indirectly because of all the cultists who are presumably gonna starve to death in the bottom of that mine.
Not that I feel bad for them.
Oh, I don't give a fuck, yeah. No, it's just like, yeah, I hadn't really thought about it that much, but good point. Angus directly killed someone, unlike the others who only contributed indirectly to killing people. True. Nah, Germ's gonna kill him with dynamite. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. They told him to throw dynamite down there, didn't they? Yeah, based Germ moment, I guess. Hey, man. Nice messages last night. I mean, like, really? You massive dork, lol. Band practice today. Because I feel like we need to do something normal. I'm at the Snalkin. Has he called it the Snalkin before? Hope you're feeling okay. Sincerely, Gregory.
Do not do this voice when we do like the Greg playthrough. I'll go insane.
Fine, we'll pick a different voice for Greg. The Greg
Less gay,
playthrough.
maybe. Hey May. You okay this morning? I'm not opening the pickaxe today. Greg informs me we're doing band practice, though. I'll see you there.
Double down on the voice Greg playthrough.
Click circle. Click circle.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Yay. Hi, Shoggle. He's the best character.
Not wrong.
God. Oh, it's literally just called epilogue. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, this is basically an epilogue section, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can interact with the painting. Oh, the photo, rather.
God. It's us. It's just us. Home and us.
Also, I've never mentioned it before, but I like how apparently one of May's relatives was Zorro.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah,
it might
like-
just be May in a Halloween costume.
I guess, yeah. It's funny to think that, especially, like, it's just so random, because there's also, like, do you see the one on sort of the right side there? I guess it's supposed to be, like, a black and white photo. It's a cat holding some kind of weapon or tool or something, and it's got a kind
That's
of...
a pitchfork.
Yeah, pitchfork. Yeah, I assumed it was, like, some
Wait.
kind of...
No, I'm wrong. That's a musket.
Oh, it's a musket. Yeah, I was like, it's either a musket or some kind of like, yeah, some kind of farming tool or something. I assume
That's probably
it's probably just
Anselm.
that's probably an old. It could also be an older relative. Like I'm presuming whoever in this black and white photo is.
That's probably Anselm Borowski. The guy who was
Oh,
brought up
yeah.
on that memorial statue.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Maybe she's descended from Puss in Boots.
That would be funny.
I mean, Kitty had black fur, so
Yes, it's
I
possible.
don't know what this feeling is,
Plus, red hair is a recessive gene, so.
but I'm not gonna cry today. I need to go grab my food.
Oh yeah, that's all good. You can
No.
do that. I'll just wait till you're back. All right, what other voice then? While Olivia's getting her food, what other voice could I do for Greg in the Greg playthrough that would be like good? There's also like a voice that I can do. Nightman voice? I could do the Nightman voice. I could do like the Nightman voice. That would work. Hair color is ultra complex genetically and is also affected by other stuff too. Yeah. Or Japanese from Yakuza. Is that you want you mean you mean the voice that I used for Yagami, or do you mean like Scoot's like tasteful Japanese accent? What type of yes. I'll think about it. I'll consider it. But yeah, hair color is weird. It's like how I'm ginger and my hair is brown and red and also blonde naturally. I have like a weird amount of blonde close to like the roots of my hair, and I don't know why that is. What's this, Tuvox? A good clip? I mean, a good tip? Oh, this person who says I should chop my dick off to prevent myself from turning autistic, like, that sounds crazy, but this TikTok has 50,000 likes, so, you know, maybe he's onto something. I'll think about this. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, basically social media in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
I just get mad when misinformation has a bunch of likes.
Pretty much.
Or, especially the tweets with like 10,000 likes where it's like, VivziePop eats babies.
Oh yeah, I love that. It's just like something so blatantly untrue, and it's just like, oh great, awesome, I love that.
Well, there was. I mean, that was just an exaggerated example.
Yeah,
but
no, I get what you mean though. Yeah, where it's just like, it's something that is quite clearly like someone's subjective opinion and is usually just like hateful or horrifically incorrect. And it's like, yeah, here's 100,000 people liking it and agreeing with it.
That particular thing is kind of funny though, because I remember with all of the false allegations against VivziePop, it kind of became a meme for everyone to. It was kind of like the homophobic Millie Bobby Brown meme, where it's like, VivziePop ran over my dog.
Oh god, yeah, that was fucking absurd. I still don't know why she gets so much fucking hate for that show. Like, it's not to my taste either, but I just don't watch it. I actually, I've been meaning to watch at least more than like one episode of Hell of a Boss, because I know like you and some other people said that the shows are actually pretty decent. It gets better essentially, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know, if you don't like it, just don't watch it. Why do you care this much?
Like, the peak of Has Been is like episode 4. The rest of it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, May honey, is that you? Yeah. I'm back in the kitchen. If you want to talk.
So I've been thinking about what to name your baby. It'd be really funny if she just never let go of the pregnancy thing.
Hey, sweetie. Hey, Mom. How are you feeling? Good enough to jump up here. Can you do me a favor and stay home tonight? Sure, Mom. Why? It's been... You're an adult. And you can do whatever you want. But you do live here. And you are still my baby. Aw, Mom.
That's cute.
We need to come up with some ground rules. Just because... Honey, you could have died the other night. and then you just left to hang out with your friends? I'm so sorry, Mom. Sweetie, what's going on with you? I've had a really tough year, Mom. I don't even know if I can tell you.
I'll just go with this one.
Why? I'll understand, I promise. I don't even know how to talk about it yet, I don't think. What happened at school, hon? I don't care what it is, just please, tell me. Are you working today? No, me and your father are both off today. I'll be around tonight. We can talk about it then? Sure. We can make breakfast for dinner like we used to. Ugh. Dad can flip the pancakes in the air. Sure. Are you going out today? Yeah. Can you please stay in town? Close? Yeah, Mom. I think they're getting some of the longest night decorations out. Oh, wow. Calling for some snow, too. That went fast. What did? The fall. Always does, hon. Okay. Well. I'm off. I love you, sweetie. I love you too, Mom.
Oh, so I've been wondering, because I wasn't sure about the exact passage of time. Like, have we literally just been home for about a week or so? Or has it been a bit long? Because, like, sometimes when we go to, like,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, when May goes to bed and then she wakes up, sometimes it almost, like, based on the dialogue and what's happening, it almost kind of feels like she's been back a bit, maybe like a month or so. I don't know. Like, sometimes I can't tell if it's meant to have jumped a few days ahead or it's just directly the next day. I guess it doesn't really matter either way. I was just
directly
curious.
the next day.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is definitely the next day, but I feel like sometimes it's a bit more. I don't know. I was just curious if there was anything confirming it either way.
Yeah. Are you still reading the same book? Oh no, this is a different one. This one's about people who died in the mines around here. Ugh!
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
A chapter that I'll be making a guest appearance in one day, Mom.
Jesus. Except literally nobody knows except for these kids.
Exactly. I know. But still.
And they're probably never gonna tell anyone.
Oh, yeah,
I wouldn't.
Fuck, why would you?
Or it's like, I will not be held legally responsible for this.
Yeah, no, like, even though they didn't do, like, they would still be considered an accessory to murder for this. Like, even like, the ones who weren't Angus actually doing the thing, they would still be considered an accessory. So, yeah, you would take that secret to your grave.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's got some old songs. Want to hear one? Sure.
I guess, yeah, it could be manslaughter as well.
Far from here, the ocean's roaring. I mean, it was self-defense, but...
Yeah.
Far away across the den.
Yeah, you can still get done for manslaughter if you're doing self-defense, though, if, like, they rule as sort of, like, disproportionate. I mean, I guess it depends on what country you're in as well and stuff.
Defense of another? I never really knew the name for that. Killing someone to save someone's life.
Yeah, I mean, like, manslaughter just means unintentionally killing someone. Like, is what you sort of charge. Essentially, it's like unintentionally killing someone, and there was some kind of degree of, like, negligence or recklessness on your part. But yeah, I guess this is also dependent on country as well. Like, for instance, a lot of American states have way stricter laws way looser laws are sorry around that with like the whole stand your ground. Like in Australia, you can't just kill any burglar who breaks into your house and just expect to have total legal immunity for that. Like if you accidentally kill a burglar and it's not your in self-defense and it's not your fault and like it's just an accident, then you won't get charged. But yeah, if you like shoot a burglar when you could have just called the cops, you will get charged with murder here. Whereas I know in America, basically like if you set foot in another person's house in the wrong state, they are legally licensed to execute you and just go, I felt threatened. I felt threatened, so I had to shoot him 18 times in the head. I think killing on behalf of another self-defense is virtually the same as self-defense. Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same. Bloodhound's Fang is what I needed for Malenia. Yeah, the weapon art is good because it has good stagger. It's a solid weapon for Malenia.
I hear the Lord call their children. Bringing in. I'll see you walking through the barley. We'll find each other, friend and kin. Hear the Lord call their children. Bring 'em in. Tarry with me for a moment. Talk the places we have been. The Lord will call us both to heaven. Bring 'em in. That's nice. It is nice.
Yeah, a nice little missive from the mountaintop kind of vibe. It depends on what direction you're facing. If they're facing away from your door, you're charged with murder. If they're facing inside, it's stand your ground, because that proves they tried to leave. Doesn't it also, like, vary depending on state as well? Like, the really feral Republican states, you're basically legally licensed to kill people, no matter what the circumstance, as long as it's inside your house.
Something or other, I don't know.
Oh, it's Cat Dad.
Hey, Dad. No work today?
I told Bob to shove it.
Really?
No.
She looks so disappointed now.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I hate my job.
Aw, Dad, why?
I've mined, I've made glass, I've done a heap of other stuff. But this place, they just don't respect you for working.
They don't?
Job's supposed to pay you enough to live. Job's supposed to let you provide for your family. Job's supposed to have regular hours. Boss is supposed to respect you. Workers are supposed to be able to talk. Workers are supposed to be able to have a life. Workers are supposed to be able to live. Your mum always had to work, but I wanted to give you and her your time. I wanted her to have hobbies and enough time and money to do them. That's what made me happy. Now I just work so I can keep our health insurance and hold on to the house. Try to at least.
My friend Germ.
Also, based dad moment in that regard.
Uh-huh.
I love that. I see people arguing about, like, you know, about the cost of living crisis and, like, certain jobs not paying enough. And I see people arguing about that online. You always get, like, fucking conservative men's rights morons chiming in, going like, oh, sorry you want us to, like, subsidize you getting a degree in, like, East African gender studies or whatever fucking dumb shit you you're interested in. But like we live in the real world, sweetie. Like my kids are gonna all grow up to be electricians, or I'm gonna teach them how to day trade. They're not gonna need a university education, and you're just a fucking moron for wanting to do that. And it's such a dumb argument because it's like, okay, so what's your answer to fix this then? What you're suggesting is that everybody in the whole world should become a social media influencer or an electrician or a builder or whatever fucking hypothetical job that they put out that's like, you know, a right-wing job that's approved there, right? It's like, you realize, like, the point is that, like, we need people to do all the jobs, not just right-wing podcaster or, like, stock market day trader. We need people to be doctors and lawyers and scientists, but also we need people to be, like, garbage men and the people who work at the supermarket. And they need to be afforded a quality of life. Like, we need them to do these jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pay them enough to have a decent way of living. Otherwise, the whole system falls apart. Like, you can't just have a city full of investment bankers, because then, like, how does everything run, you know? Like, that's the thing that none of them ever fucking acknowledge. They're just like, well, you should just, like, become a day trader or a social media influencer like me. And it's like, okay, so who's gonna, like, work in the hospitals and at the supermarket and drive the taxis and do everything else? Those people do important jobs that are essential for society to run. They deserve to be able to make a living off of it where they can, like, live comfortably and happily and not have to scrap and strive just to keep above the poverty line. Yeah, exactly, Tuvox. How does the food happen if everyone is a carpenter? Exactly. Yeah, it's like we need people to be waiters in restaurants and bus drivers and everything else, and they deserve to be able to earn a good living just as much as anyone. But they're always just like, oh, supply, demand, supply, demand. It's like, well, that's not even true either. There are plenty of professions that have a huge supply crisis right now. Nursing, teaching, but no one wants to fucking do them because they don't pay well. And that's where we have an issue. We can't have enough nurses and teachers. Professional chefs need a 1.5 pay increase. Yeah, most jobs, like lots of jobs, need a significant pay increase. Yeah, through like, I believe like federally mandated minimum wages for one thing. Like, I'm proud that in Australia, like the government mandated minimum wage is like $25 an hour. And I know in America, in some states, they recently tried to increase it to $20 an hour, and conservatives were like, what? That means people who work at McDonald's are going to be millionaires. They're going to be millionaires. Like, I forget who it was, but some conservative idiot was, like, on TV, and he was saying that under the new law, a McDonald's employee is going to be earning a 6-figure salary. And even the other conservative hosts he was on the panel with immediately were like, that's fucking so incorrect. Like, do you have a baby brain when it comes to doing addition? Like, earning $20 an hour is not going to earn you a 6-figure salary annually. Are you out of your mind? They'll earn you, like, $40,000 a year, pretty much. And then he tried to pivot to say, well, no, but, like, so if you're in a marriage and then you're both working at McDonald's as a cashier, then you're making 6 figures. And they were like, no, still wrong. That's still only, like, 80 grand. God.
My friend Germ, his dad works for Department of Transportation. He talked about you getting a union. He talked about you getting a union going at Ham Panther.
Sorry. They fire you just for talking about it.
Is that legal?
It is in America. Legal don't always matter.
Is there anything you can do?
I mean, we do need a union. It's just easier to say it than get it done. Unions were always there in the mines and the factory. At least for a while. Yeah, unions are an important part of, like, democracies because they stop They basically stop it turning into America, where the worker is, like, so cucked by the capital-owning class. Like, that's basically why Australia is better about that, because we have a very strong history of, like, trade unionism, and unions are still very politically powerful, whereas they're not really so much in America anymore. But here...
I got something for you. Got it out of the basement.
How'd you get into the basement?
Door in the crawl space.
That's spooky.
So what I got is... a tooth.
A what?
Do you know what this tooth is?
No? Really? You sure?
Yeah, Granddad must have had it from the old days.
Mate, thank you. Wow, it looks bright and new. Like they just pulled it out of his skull yesterday.
That is very funny.
Yeah.
You show that to your boss and tell him to eat shit.
May.
Sorry.
I'll just keep it with me.
Sure thing.
Mate,
Yeah?
you come down and pick it with us if we walk out.
I will breathe fire, Dad.
Love you, kitten.
Aw.
That's cute.
Be back later, Dad. What are you doing out here, by the way?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering why he's just hanging out here. Getting an early start on our longest night lights plan. Gotta dig them out of the closet. See if they even work still.
Can I help put them up?
We'll see. You're a small fry.
Dad?
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Does he just do that infinitely? Dum-de-dum-dum-dum.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Thought so.
Don't forget you can head right as well.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, should I go back there and check what's going on that way?
Yeah.
And then he died. Alright, now gonna say hi to Rabies again, our favorite feral possum. He fell off the roof while putting the lights up and died.
Hey, Rabies.
Uh...
I bet your life is exciting. Playing with your friends. I mean, you're a champ. You've got to be popular. Eating garbage.
I like how she says eating garbage in a way that makes it sound aspirational. Like, oh, I wish I could eat garbage like you, Rabies.
Everyone throw garbage at Shark.
Uh...
And common pests. I feel like... I'm just glad the world includes you, dude. Alright, I got a jet. See you later, Rabies. Stay cool, stay alive.
Well, always good to see Rabies. Is there anything else beyond here? I guess not. Oh, wait, we can interact with this.
Wonder if we'll ever be a big booming town again.
Probably not.
Those guys last night were, like, deluded. Imagine, like, now that the cult is gone, and, like, all of them are dead, suddenly the town is doing great.
Yeah, that would be really funny if, like... Yeah, something...
Where it's
something...
like, wow, It's like the old days.
Yeah, like something randomly just happens in the final scene of the game, just to be like, oh, some company wants to like, set up shop in the town and pump a shit ton of money into it, or like someone discovers oil or gold or something like that, right? Where it's just like, yeah, they were the only thing actually stopping the town from achieving success again. That would be a fun little inversion. I would like that. Although I think it works better where it's just like kind of ambiguous. Like, were they really having any effect on anything? Or were they just huffing too much mine gas? You know? I mean, because there are some, like, the way Ede appears out of kind of nowhere, at the end when he attacks May and them, it does seem to lend it to the idea that, like, something strange is happening, but it could also just be that they're all tripping slightly from being down in the mines and exposed to the gas, and so it just seemed like that. And that similarly, yeah, they might have just been killing people, and then a random thing happened, like the town did better economically that year, and they just went, oh, it must be the demon in the mines who did it. It's not just that we had a good year this year.
Yeah, pretty much every supernatural thing in this game can be explained away.
Yeah, it can be explained just with some kind of, because, I remember the gas thing, and all of it could kind of be justified in that regard. Even the stuff
or
like May seeing Ede, like ghost through the fence and stuff, like you could just be like, well, it was dark, like she might not have, like I know that's what you, the player, get shown, but they never really confirm whether or not that's actually just real or just something that May... Because May's a little bit of an unreliable narrator, I think.
Big time.
Yeah. There's a single town on the Nevada-California border that's literally a boomtown that exists around a gigantic boomtown-branded casino. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, some announcement like that. Yeah, someone's gonna build a huge casino in Possum Springs or something.
But it'd be really nice if there was a god, I might ask. But I think they'd have to fight the other gods that bled this place nearly to death. I'm, like, proud of us all for having good-ass lives in a shitty, stupid, good-ass town. Here's to you, Possum Springs. Here's to survival.
Not really with May's miraculous recovery after they kill the cultists, and she has that interaction with the goat that helps with a few of her mental issues. But everything else, yeah. But I mean, her feeling shit after the thing with the cultists, like, that might have just been because she, like, fell over and smashed her head while she was being chased by them, and that's why she felt all fucked up, and then she was just starting to recover from that.
Very easily could have just gotten sick while she was out there.
Yeah, that's what I was... Oh, she, like, I was thinking she had a concussion or something, and that was why she was kind of acting weird like that. But yeah, you could kind of explain a lot of it away pretty mundanely, even if they don't directly do it, like, in the game, like, they don't provide you a direct explanation for, say, yeah, like, how does Ede do the phasing through, like, the fence trick and stuff, and how does he appear in the elevator, but you could also, like, there's also, if you think about it, you could very easily just sort of guess at your mind, like, oh, yeah, that explanation makes sense, like, oh, they're probably just tripping out again. Alright, let's talk to Selmers.
Hey, May. What's up, Selmers? You okay? After the whole, like, head injury thing?
Yeah, like, I thought she just had a concussion.
Yeah, I'm alright. Headache is all. I got some migraine meds if you need it. Nah, it's not a migraine. And those things make me have to pee.
What?
Probably
Weird,
a diuretic.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the caffeine. Okay, weird.
It's the caffeine. If you ever take pills that make you pee, It's the caffeine. I take pills that make me pee, but I don't think there's caffeine in them.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things that function as a diuretic as part of its side effect. Caffeine is a pretty common one.
Specifically spironolactone, which blocks my testosterone. I didn't know that. Used to work at the pharmacy. Oh, right. No way there's caffeine in spironolactone.
I don't think it's...
Well, if I ever have
like,
a headache...
A lot of things can cause, like, a diuretic side effect. I think she's just saying, like, there's a lot of over-the-counter medication that has caffeine in it in small doses. So that can often, especially if you're sensitive to it, it can have that effect.
Well, if I ever have a headache... or need to pee... I'll come by. Anytime, neighbor.
Oh, I was hoping she'd read us another poem.
Oh my god, is Adam still looking at these fucking videos?
Oh, is he still live? Holy shit, I thought
He's still on that shit.
Oh my god. I thought, yeah, like, I assumed, like, how long have I been live?
Just a sec.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours. I assumed he probably went to, like, yeah, he would have, I just was like, oh, Adam probably went to bed, like, done streaming by now, I would think.
Yeah.
How many more videos about the furry children, like, the furry school things are there? I guess there's probably a lot of conservatives who've, like, reacted to it and made content from it and stuff, like, saying that. As soon as I said that out loud, I was like, actually, there's probably hours of like, idiots molding about it. He's been live for almost 12 hours? Fucking hell. What videos? Oh, the whole, like, controversy about schools having kitty litter boxes in the bathrooms for furries, Tuvox, that, like, was never real to begin with. It was a single report from one Canadian school that was debunked.
I'm gonna have so much work to do.
Oh god, yeah, this one's gonna be a nightmare to edit. It's literally a Crucible situation, exactly, Sunday. Yeah, and I think conservatives have just adopted it en masse because it's like, at least the way they've kind of frame it as being trans adjacent, and it's kind of like a way of them just going like, oh, look at how crazy those transes are. Now they think they're cats. You know, it's kind of the way I've seen a lot of them frame it, when it's like those two things aren't related at all. Like, there's trans furries, but there's no real connection between the two. It's two separate, like, things. Olivia needs a raise. Yeah, this is gonna be a 5-hour YMS highlights video.
Yeah, this is gonna be fucking insane. Oh no.
This is gonna be The Lion King 2019. Video that takes like a year to edit. God. But yeah, fucking hell. Adam is running on pissed off power. I've been there. Yeah, I get that. It's like when I did that, like, blockbuster long 9-hour stream, reacting to the entirety of the Kanye West, Alex Jones, like, interview back when Kanye was just kind of ramping up his Nazi arc. And I reacted to the entirety of that, which I was exhausted by the end and my brain was melting. But yeah, I was just fueled by sheer rage, basically, at how, and sheer, like, disbelief at how insane it was. I never thought I'd be watching a podcast where, like, Alex Jones was kind of being the sane, rational centrist and trying to get other people off their extremist opinions. I look forward to seeing the highlight 2 years from now.
It won't take that long.
No, I wouldn't imagine, because Adam, I was making a joke there mostly, just because, like, it'll be much longer than a normal highlights video, but yeah, like, that was...
It's not gonna be, like, the Kimba Ultimate cut.
No, that was the result mostly of, like, Adam doing, like, an insane amount of research, I would say, i.e., like, watching the entirety of Kimba, you know, like looking up all those TED Talks, more so than the actual time it probably took him to edit the video, with just like all of the essentially investigative journalism Adam did to uncover that. You never know with YouTube's content approval system. Oh god. All right, let's talk to this guy. Snow coming. Gonna be a bad one this year. Okay, cool, buddy. Oh, wait. That doesn't really answer the question, Colleen.
That very much does answer the question.
The amount of rock salt isn't the problem. We don't have enough damn trucks for this thing. Cars slip sliding all up and down this goddamn hill. Colleen!
I'm tempted to just close the roads when the storm hits. Oh yeah, good. Let's just give up. It's not giving up, Colleen. I'm sick of you undermining me. It's a bad idea. That's not undermining.
It's undermining. I'm on Colleen's side on this one.
Well, that's just great. That's just peachy pie, ain't it? Okay, fine. We'll just close all the roads. Let's close down the whole damn town. Your ideas are always the most important. And the most thought out. These fucking children.
I know, they're the worst.
We gonna do another water balloon toss? I nearly froze to death last time. Oh, quit crying.
I still have the sniffles. Well, maybe if you weren't so hateable, then people wouldn't pay all that money. I think we can all agree it's too cold for water balloons.
Yeah, Kathleen. Too cold for another stupid idea. Go to hell, Colleen!
Wait, they're called Kathleen and Colleen? Oh, that makes it way funnier.
Yeah.
We could just hire some private plows.
If you want to go against the DOT union, go right ahead. We got agreements with the county and state.
Colleen's right on this one, too.
If you two agree so much, then why don't you just get married already? Ugh, that's so childish.
I'm
Oh my
gay,
God.
thank you very much. I'd rather die.
I'd rather break my own femurs with a cinder block.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, now that's settled, what are we doing about the road?
Break for food?
Great idea.
I'm starving.
See, we can still make decisions. Move out, troops. You people are the worst. I hate you all so much.
They're such scum. Like, don't forget, Bruce probably fucking killed himself because of these guys.
Yeah, they're so awful. Yeah.
These are like the worst people.
Wait, were they not part of the cult? Apparently not, Aaron. No.
Unfortunately, they were not.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of one area of difference as opposed to Hot Fuzz. Is like, yeah, you find out in Hot Fuzz the cult are all sort of like various elder, high-ranking members of the town. Like, yeah, the guy who owns the supermarket, the old couple that owns the pub, etc., etc. You never really get any indication who any of the like cultists are. Like, you know, they could be anyone. They could be characters we haven't even met, right? Like, it's a town. It's not like you interact with every person who lives in it in this game. I got the vibe that they were sort of just a mishmash of different people from all walks of life who just stumbled onto the cult one way or another and were inducted into it as they offered to May and the gang. I am legitimately surprised they weren't part of the cult. Yeah, I know, it would have been very fitting if they were. Like, we just don't see them again after this. They're just dead. But, like, I think the fact that they're just a much more mundane, but still equally as, well, not equally, but still awful sort of form of human scumminess. Like, they're terrible, but they're just terrible in the way that real people are fucking terrible. You know, as opposed to the exaggerated villainy of like the evil human sacrificing cult, right? These are like just human monsters. They're just, you know, kind of boring. They're the boring kind. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Chazikov. Hey, May.
Hey, Mr. Chazikov. Got any more Dusk Stars we can look at?
One more. Oop, didn't burn her eyes that time. Oop.
Found it.
Let us consult the guide. Erskine the Firemaker.
The Firemaker?
A wanderer in the cold and dark lands. Making a fire and huddling up to it. For light and warmth.
Sounds festive.
Sounds like survival.
The star makes me want to cry.
Crying on my roof? Do you wish to talk about it?
No, it's fine.
Is it a happy cry or a sad cry?
I don't know. I don't have great words for it.
It is okay. Sometimes too many words.
Yeah. Thank you for this.
Thank you for joining me. I think we have discovered them all.
Well, we didn't really discover them, right? I mean, someone else already saw them and named them. Wrote a whole bunch of stuff about them. And we just, like, found what they made for us.
Is that not a discovery?
Not really.
Maybe not in the historical sense. We did not create the stars or name them, but we had these autumn afternoons and found them together. Isn't that something?
Something, something, something. My granddad said that, like, a lot. Said that, like, once. Something about a story having really happened. Because hearing it happen to you.
That is nice.
It's not bad.
Oh, cool. We haven't seen a view of them all together. Pretty. This game has 10 acts, I swear to God. I don't think it's that overlong. I think it just takes a... I think it just feels that way if you're, like, going through, like, voice acting all of the parts as opposed to... Like, if you were playing this game yourself at home and you were just, like, reading it, all the dialogue in your head, I think you would play... Like, this game would feel much shorter. You know, like, part of the reason our playthrough is so long is they're actually reading out all the dialogue, which takes time. Yeah, plus my trademark sidebars. Exactly.
Yeah, May going to the woods and finding the cultists for the first time, I would consider that the beginning of Act 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. But, yeah, like, I don't really think this game is, like, overly long or anything. We've only been doing 2 to 3 hours a week, typically. Yeah, exactly, Aaron, that's true as well.
Yeah. It's not a long game, but for how... the short amount of time we get to play it, like...
True, yeah. Yeah.
The Greg playthrough is going to be a different story
Oh,
because we
yeah.
can skip most of the dialogue.
Yeah, we can just skip mash XC through everything nearly pretty much, except for the Greg sections.
Yeah, not literally everything. There will be a couple scenes that are different if you hang out with Greg more.
Okay, yeah, well, just let me know what those are. But yeah, everything else we'll just like skip through the dialogue since we already just got done like seeing it all.
So what now?
Supermoon is coming.
What is that?
A giant moon.
Ooh, that does sound super.
You must come meet me when it happens. It will be late at night. There will be others on the roofs. You come, I will make the hot chocolate. What a time!
That sounds great. I want to see a super moon.
Plan on it.
See you later, Mr. Chazikov.
See you soon, Stargazer. Ooh, we got a new drawing. Hey, we got Erskine in there too. Nice. Alright. I've seen a few supermoons. They're neat. Yeah, they're cool. First we'll go up to the church. I want to see if those nerd goth teens are in the fucking woods again. Oh, something to interact with.
He'll look a lot friendlier when he's covered in snow.
Oh, is that their bird god?
Oh, Saint.
Saint, right. Oh, hey, it's the pasta lady.
Hey. Well, hey there, May. What are you doing? Oh, just cleaning up. How did the council vote go? We lost. I lost. It was just me pushing for it, really. We've got all this empty space. Could use it for so many things, but you tried. All we can do, and God will show up when the time is right. Bruce was my friend. Mine too. Bruce was my friend too. Need some help cleaning this place up? That'd be nice, May. There's a rake back in a shed behind the church. Oh, I can't do it now, but...
Oh, you meant literally? No.
Run along, May.
Specifically with how he told May about it, it's definitely he committed suicide. Going home is code in evangelical Christian churches for dying. Oh yeah, I mean, just the way that was all phrased, I got the vibe that that was the case.
You're right. The weird
Hey,
teens
they
are
are
here. That's fun.
All right, let me let me turn on echo.
Hey! It's you guys.
Sup? Hi! Hey!
You guys still doing that talking in order thing?
Nah! Kept messing it up. We're kind of over the whole thing anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because that pentagram thing was totally a thing. We all go through phases. So, like... Thanks.
Huh, cool.
and everything you said was pretty spot on.
Probably because we're actually psychic. Probably.
Alright, well, I can't tell what level of sarcasm we're working on here. Oh god, I sound like Mom.
Maybe no sarcasm. Maybe we're covering our tracks so our cover isn't blown.
Never change, weird teens. Please grow and become weird adults.
Maybe we don't age. Maybe we stay young. Maybe we're forever.
Thank you again.
For what? I don't remember doing anything. Who is this lady? Great interaction. I love these characters. They're so goddamn annoying. He specifically told May to tell the pastor that he was going home. That's a good point. Yeah. Alright, let's see if... Oh wait, May's mother isn't at the church, is she?
Nope.
Is there anything to look at in the church?
I'm not sure what will be in there, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, well, may as well just quickly see since I'm up here. Nope, nothing there. And is there anything in... Oh, wait, something to interact with.
Yeah, I think you just fall asleep on it and see the grandpa ghost.
Okay, that's just
like last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you just can sit on it now. Alright. Alright. That's a comfy looking couch. Yeah, considering we saw Pastor Kate's like crappy apartment, why doesn't she just sleep in her office?
Council probably doesn't allow it.
Probably, yeah. I was gonna
honest.
say, yeah, probably some kind of fucking stupid, like, regulation against that.
It is amazing how gum the council are.
Oh, yeah. It's so awful. Alright. Possum Springs? More like Awesome Springs. Katie Washington was never a lost child?
Has never lost a child.
Oh, has never lost a child.
I think it's an ad for like
Babysitting?
a babysitter.
Yeah. Tim's Landscaping. Scalping's all we know. I like that one. Jimmy Donathy, the singing repairman. Singing Jimmy Handyman. Exactly what it sounds like. Churches typically pay for the housing of their leaders, so she probably lives in an apartment because it's being paid for. When winter come and water freeze, here the fish can be at ease. The tunnel is not flooded ruin. It's a home, a place for doing.
Sure, that works.
Please go away. I love how that's every interaction you have with this guy. He says some poem and then you try to compliment him and he's just like, why are you listening to me?
Oh, hey, Miss Rosa. Oh, hello, May. Feeling better? As well as to be expected, I suppose. That's good. Did you want to talk about your grandfather? Yeah.
Good, yeah, good to know this old lady wasn't a murder cultist.
Possum Springs was built on our backs and the backs before us. Time was they didn't really pay the people in real money. Paid in little tokens and bills stamped with the company name.
Oh, it was a company town.
Stores. That shit is dystopian, dude.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up. I love how some people are unironically like, actually, company towns ruled, and we should go back to that. I, for one, would love to live in a fiefdom where Microsoft is my feudal overlord, essentially.
Christ. Good at the company store. For company goods. We already live at the company store.
Yeah.
Called Amazon.
Yeah, also it's like, it's pretty much just slavery with extra steps, essentially.
Back in school, they showed us some of those. Weird quarters and stuff. Your grandfather remembered. His daddy experienced it firsthand. Mine boss came into town driving a big fancy car. Night I met your grandfather. A real bastard, that boss, God forgive him. Your grandfather runs out of the dance. I think he was a bit drunk, or just stupid in some brave way. He shouts, "The guts of all bosses!" He all of a sudden has a hunting knife from somewhere. And he slashes the boss's tires. Jesus. Wow.
What's fucked is that FedEx gives script. Wait, what's script, Aaron?
Picks up a rock, put it through the windshield. Then he
Base.
climbs up. I'm sorry, this pod is a bit rude. Holy shit, don't stop. He pees through the windshield hole.
Base.
This is amazing. Did they catch him? Nah, just me and a few other folks saw it. I trot over to him and we run off down the alley. Past the A-OK drugstore. Big field, big parking lot now. Stars fat and bright. I guess we were both pretty drunk. One thing led to another.
So anyway, then I banged your granddad.
Yeah, I fucked your grandpa. Oh, okay.
You could have left that part out, old lady. So anyway, do you want to know how big his dick was?
I gotta tell you, it was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, I don't know. Like, you're lucky you exist. That thing barely fit.
And a nice looking foreskin? I think so. Like, why the fuck did she bring that up? Oh, by the way, I was a huge whore, and I fucked your granddad.
May as well. Wait, when was this? Very long time ago. Was he... This got weird.
Yeah, this is uncomfortable now.
So what happened with the car?
Let's just move on.
Got
Just
towed
move
away.
past it. Move past it.
Police couldn't get no witnesses. We weren't snitches about that kind of thing. Damn right. So like I said, we got trouble. You got troublemaker blood. Jeez, I never knew this. I don't think your daddy even knows. I bet not. You gonna tell him? Yes. No.
I feel like it would be way funnier to tell him.
Sometime. Maybe. I wanted to pass this story along to you. It was one night, one thing he did. In a lifetime of nights and things he did. What you want to do with that is part of your story now.
Oh, okay. I was like, is the interaction over? I tried to move then, but I couldn't.
I can't talk much more for today. I'd like to know more about him. This was crazy. I'll see you, May. Sooner or later. Okay. Bye, Miss Rosa. Bye for now, May Borowski. But God, he was a good lay. Jesus.
Yeah. I love how she just brought that up.
Oh my God, they're playing together.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was like a thing where you could get them
I
to
never
like,
got
interact.
this.
Apparently
Yeah,
not
I
talk
never
to
got
them, though.
this.
That's cool though. Yeah, they're friends now. Exactly, Sunday. That's nice. I like that.
It's amazing I still missed shit. I thought I found, like, everything in this game.
Yeah, no, it's great that they like put so much into it that you can still discover new shit like that. All right, let's talk to these rowdy youths.
Hey, you guys. Yeah? Stay safe, alright?
Wow, thanks, Mom. Are you our new mom?
Apparently. Life, man, it goes.
Slowly.
Nah, dude. Nah.
I wish those two playing the music would shut the fuck up.
Hey. Watch it. Oh shit, fuck you.
Yeah, you'll piece of garbage. Shut the fuck up. Goddess will start summoning her ads as soon as she takes enough damage, even if she still past the threshold. Oh, yeah, you mean Melania Phase 2? Oh, that was the name for the company town money. Oh, okay, right. Called them QPR points.
Horrifying.
That's a cool. I like that little interaction between the violinist and the saxophone lady. That's cool that you can do that. All right. What else is there for me to explore around
There's
here?
so many fucking rats.
Yeah, we've really. Us returning to Possum Springs it's just one more piece in making the town like completely unlivable. May unleashed a plague of rats. There's rats. I notice them every time we play now. There are just rats everywhere.
Hey. You okay? Hey. I heard you were, like, in the hospital or something? Yeah. What for? Fell into a ravine while running through the woods at night. Why? Chased by a death cult of conservative uncles.
I mean, yeah, basically.
More or less.
That essentially describes it.
Alright, you don't have to tell me. So you're really okay?
Do we see Aunt Mole Cop again in the epilogue? Do you think she
What
was
if she
part of
was
the
one of
cult?
the cultists?
Pardon? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking then. I was thinking like what other characters might be potential cult members, and I was like, well, Aunt Mole Cop did tell basically like you know, like it was like veiled, but towards the end she did like essentially threaten you to back off and stop looking into it essentially. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was a part of it.
Yeah, just been a weird few days. Okay, I got worried. Aw, I'm super tough. Nothing's gonna get me anytime soon. Oh, good. That's good. I wonder if they'll ever figure out who messed up the dudes. The dudes? The mural in the tunnel. Oh, I did that. Nice, Lori.
I like how she just straight up admits, like, it's not some mystery to solve. She just straight up admits it. It's like, oh, that was me.
What? Why? I don't know. That's not a reason!
That's like so. That's such a teenage. Like, I don't know why I did it. I just did it.
Why do you care so much? It's the dudes. The dudes are sacred. Someone painted that, you little bitch.
Yeah. I like it how, but neither of her answers is that. It's just a repeat. It's the dudes.
Why? They're like part of this place.
It is kind of funny that like Laurie's character is, you know, like like she's autistic. She's like you know, like a young filmmaker and is really into like horror and all that. It's really fascinating that yeah, she's just like, oh, I'll just like ruin this other person's art that someone else made to like put like for the record, like I actually like graffiti like on plain walls where there's nothing else on them. I think it can look cool. But yeah, I feel like graffitiing over like an art mural that was done by other people is kind of fucked. There's like no real reason to do that. It's like if you want to tag something with your graffiti thing, do it anywhere else. There's a whole fucking city of places that you can spray paint in. Why are you doing it on someone else's art?
They're like a part of this place. This entire place is royally messed up. And nobody cares. I wanted someone to notice things aren't okay. This town is like a horror movie that never stops. And it's not even a good one. Yeah, it might suck. But it's our horror movie. And that's kind of cool, right? What kind of movie would you want it to be?
It's kind of funny too, because I feel like her messaging with this is very confused. Like her defacing it, writing Nuke Possum Springs. It sounds like a weird, like I was like, oh, that was the point of that message? Nuke Possum Springs sounds like weirdly conservative coded, because like, I think just because conservatives love the idea of like blowing up their their country's foreign enemies with nuclear weapons. It's like how many of them are like lusting after the idea of nuking Iran right now. How many conservatives in the American government. So her just writing Nuke Possum Springs, and then she's like, yeah, because this town is, like, so messed up and bad. I'm like, oh, wait. You meant, like, the opposite of that. Okay. That's something Chloe from Life is Strange would do. Yeah, exactly, Tuvox.
Yeah, don't go full Chloe.
Yeah, you don't want to go full Chloe.
And that's kind of cool, right? Yeah, but... Yeah, I know. I have the same thing inside of me. The thing.
It's called autism.
The thing. I feel like no one cares. Everything just sucks forever. What's funny is that was a line May had in the trailer. Everything sucks forever.
Oh, really? It's interesting that they... I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, Laurie's character definitely seems to sort of be like a almost like a younger version of May, I guess, in some ways, or sort of like a kindred spirit to her, but a bit like equally a weirdo. So kind of makes sense that, like, in a way, it's like May is kind of mentoring herself right now, you know, like with her relationship with Laurie. So that makes sense that they would eventually pass that line on to her. A younger, slightly better adjusted May, yeah. I mean, like, overall, I would say.
Slightly. There's the thing coming for us. Happening to us. Yeah, but like... This isn't advice I'm good at taking, but... Sometimes things are big enough and bad enough that they're unkillable. But, you know, life goes on. Yeah, that's not really comforting.
No, it's not. Just like, eventually, you'll become numb to the horrors of this world. And things that would have made you break down in tears 10 years ago will seem like sweet, blissful relief compared to the horrors that you now endure on a daily basis. So don't worry, you'll eventually go dead inside and stop caring.
Well, I'm still working out a better pep talk for myself, too. Fair enough. You know, does your family do stuff for the holidays? My dad's usually away on Thanksgiving. But he's home for longest night. You should come do Thanksgiving at my house. Oh, no. No. Come on. We have 4 chairs and there's only 3 of us. That other chair usually just has junk on it. No, I can't. Why not? It's fine.
What's happening? Is she, like, in love with May or something?
No, she's just very nervous.
Oh, she's just,
it's
like,
fine, it's fine.
She's just, like, socially awkward. Okay.
Okay, we can talk about it later. Thank you. You okay? Can I do anything? No, it's cool. I just need to sit here and be quiet for a while. Okay, I'll leave you alone then. See you tomorrow, probably. May? Yep. Thanks for hanging out with me. No prob, kid. Try not to, like, burn something down in the meantime. See ya.
Alright, getting a glimpse of Blade of Miquella's leg and the slit skirt, Goddess of Rot, disgustingly gratuitous. Yeah, Miyazaki was definitely all horned up when he designed, when he approved the character designs for her. My favorite part is, the other hyper gratuitous part is the foot, like, the foot prosthetic that she wears with, like, actual toes. I know everybody knows that, like, it's a big meme that Miyazaki has a foot fetish, but that's probably his most nakedly Quentin Tarantino moment. Is just like her prosthetic leg has toes. It could have just been like an armored foot, you know, like just give it one of the armored boot designs of any other sets of armor. But Miyazaki wiping a line of drool from his lips was like, no, you don't get it. Like, yeah, it has to, you need to have the toes there. Just trust me. It's of crucial narrative importance that I get to see your toes.
Jesus Christ, Adam, go to bed.
He's a visionary, Shark. You're just jealous. Hey, man, if I ever make a Souls-like game, all I'm saying is if I ever make a Souls-like game, I'm definitely putting, like, a BBW super boss in it. It's like that meme one they always do for Mullane. I actually, that's one build that I've never done before a playthrough with, which mainly because I would need, I can't be bothered to do the full playthrough to set it up, and I would just need someone to probably drop me the weapon. But like, some people for the meme, or I guess just because they're perverts like me, like to do like a Fat Melania playthrough, or like their character build is Fat Melania, where they basically put on the Melania helmet and wield her weapon, but like they wear the really fat armor, the Fire Prelate set. And it's usually like a meme where they call her like Meladia Blade of McDonald's. She's like, and I have never,
Oh my god.
I have never known a diet.
Terrible.
Yeah, no, it's such like a bad joke, but I've seen heaps of people do. I've like killed people in PvP with that exact build. So it's like, I am Meladia, Blade of McDonald's, and I have never known a diet. It's like a meme. You're telling me the evangelists from DS3 weren't enough fat fetish rep for you? I need sexy fat fetish ladies.
Something, the bastard's curse.
What's gonna happen to all this? I guess it's just gonna sit here. Until someone gets around to throwing it all out? I should, like, steal the good stuff. See what mom and dad think. I'm sure they'll love it. Redecorate the living room. May, get this fucking garbage out of our living room. Where did you get any of this?
They are ladies? Wait, who am I thinking? What enemies in DS3 am I thinking of? I think I was thinking of the Deacons of the Deep then. I don't like the design of the Evangelist ladies. Not hot enough.
They're creepy.
Yeah, they're not sexy. Oh, this is blocked now. Okay. Oh, oops. I gotta hit the interact button. Shark will invent the sexy dark BBW witch. Oh, Seal. Yeah, that's what I'll call her.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait.
So I'm gonna split. Part-time? How do they not have the hours?
It's a huge store. How do they not have the hours?
They got a computer program. It's all hooked up to some kind of mainframe or something. It spits out the optimum schedule for all the employees. Manager can't do much about it. Computer don't play favorites.
Yeah, I guess you can't argue with a computer.
Did Nancy give you hell? Nah, she did laugh, though. I laughed, too.
We still gonna do that movie?
Yeah, let's find a night we're all off. I'm off Tuesdays.
I'm off Sundays.
Thursday's my only night off. That figures.
Also, oh wait, we can all put in requests? Okay, one last bit there. I only just noticed now, I guess it's a sign of how bad of a doctor Dr. Hank is. His fucking slogan is, "Where's it hurt?" I'm like, all right, I'm definitely getting a vibe of the kind of medical care that you provide. Hey, it's the janitor guy / god.
Hey, it's you.
Yep. For now, at least.
You know, I never got your name.
I'm the janitor. I clean up, do fix-its, whatever needs to be done.
Oh, okay.
So what's it like being home again? Things like you remember 'em?
Kinda? No. I don't know. I don't even remember today.
Sounds like you've been through something.
How did you know?
Call it experience. I swear, some mornings I feel every bit as old as these trees. Also, I'm omnipotent.
You know, something big did happen. And I feel like I should have woken up today. And, like, learned something. But I don't know if I learned anything, really.
Well, in my experience, big things don't teach you anything. But they make you something. And sometimes you gotta wait a while to see what come of it. Well, done an honest day's work. Quitting time. Smelter's game tonight.
See you around.
Not if I see you first, May. He's the god of convenience.
Wait, how do you know my name?
Lord Janitor. Bob Janitor. Thought I could get a job as a janitor and really enjoy it. I got Goddess to 40%. Good evidence of the strat working. Now time to level BF to 10. Oh, Bloodhound's Fang. Oh, yeah. You should definitely be fighting her with a plus 10 weapon. There's a Gecko Man? I don't think we've seen one like him before.
Species.
Well, fall sure is ending.
Sure looks that way. I've never seen you around before.
Night? Guess I'm sleeping before Adam. Good night, Tuvox. Thanks for hanging out, man. But yeah, crazy. I can't believe like what a marathon stream this is for Adam. Just on this furry thing. On this furry topic.
It's nearly 3 a.m. here, so like this is very funny.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time indoors, but it's nice to take a break. And I like the cold. It's brisk today.
Brisk.
Sometimes I stand in the cold with my arms out, and I let a gust of wind pass over me. Chills me out a bit.
Like this?
Yeah. Is it working?
Yeah. It's cold.
Oh shit, Adam!
Maybe too cold. There you are! You're finally done!
Holy shit. How's it going, man?
Good lord. Oh, I'm gonna be editing forever.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
We were joking before about how this is gonna be like a 5-hour YMS highlights video. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream, man. I mean, I get it. Like, I was watching one of your stream before, and we were talking about the whole, like, furries in schools thing, and just how fucking asinine, like, that whole argument is. Adam, you should give Olivia a raise. That was fun.
I don't think he can. That would be weird.
Yeah. Maybe my bank is mad at me for too many big donos. No clue what this is. What, the game I'm playing or the Baby Zone raid? Every raid to my channel gets a visit to the Baby Zone, which is the Death Stranding baby that lives inside my throat.
Good night, Adam.
I sleep. Okay, good night, man. Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, please sleep.
yeah. Olivia already has far too much footage to edit for this video. The Asmongold reaction broke my head. Oh yeah, we were talking for a while about how dumb Asmongold is.
He's actually it started. I can't take it.
Yeah, just what a complete moron he is. Both in
Oh,
general and also his
disgusting.
like take on that video, where he's just uncritically accepting everything these children are saying, even though at times like the person who was interviewing them was blatantly like kind of prompting them to say like he'd be doing stuff like, oh yeah, so like there's lots of furries at your school, right? And then the kids would just go like, yeah, there's tons of them. There's like 15 or 20, and they're always biting us and stuff. And it's just like, you put that idea in their heads. They're little kids. They'll agree with anything. Also, thank you for the follow, I see a J, and thank you for the follow and sub, Big Bong De Niro. Oh, my alert is still a little bit broken, but at least they're not completely stuck on loop like yesterday, so that's good. At least we fixed that. What's this, Electrica? Big Bong De Niro gifted a tier 1 sub to Asmongold. They've gifted 13 subs in the channel. God, that's hilarious. But thank you for the sub. But yeah, no, that Asmongold video was fucking so dumb. Although I was saying I don't understand how anybody takes his opinion seriously, because he's a big Twitch streamer, but it's like there are other big Twitch streamers who don't live inside a mountain of garbage and like eat like. Have you seen the meals that Asmongold cooks for himself? He has to be like severely autistic or have some kind of thing like neurodivergence going on, because he lives in such an insane way. I don't know how anybody could look at that and go like, yeah, that's a guy whose opinion that resonates with me. I'm gonna trust this. Anyways, time to finish Nightwooding. Asmongold's chat is pure brain rot. I can only imagine, like, if they can tolerate his opinions, then I can only imagine his chat is just a nightmare. The food he eats is not explained by any neurodivergence? Alright, well, fair. I don't know what's going on with that. What's he eat? He basically, like, eats nothing but, like, disgusting cheap steak that he, overcooks for himself. It's kind of like King Cobra JFS, where it's not even like he eats unhealthily, he eats a lot of fast food. He eats in a way where I'm genuinely shocked he doesn't have scurvy. It's kind of gross. Overcooked, but without any sear, and it's like just the steak on its own. And he's like, yeah, I'll just like eat 3 steaks as my meal with nothing else. It's bizarre. Let alone like, yeah, he just chooses to live in garbage. Like, he's incredibly rich. He could easily afford maids, but he just chooses to have his house be a disgusting garbage tip. The dried blood from his bleeding gums on... Oh my god, the bleeding gums
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, all that stuff. It's like, what the hell? How does anybody look at that and go, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's, like, who I trust for my opinions. He's so fucking stupid. He made 3 videos reacting and giving support to a guy who is a lolicon with a child VTuber.
Oh, fun.
No way.
Jesus.
My
Ugh.
god. My god. He's so
Asmongold sucks.
God. That's insane.
Can't stand him.
What's a tissue? Yeah, how can I love to like getting blood from your gums on your walls is already insane enough. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, I'll just wipe it on the walls, and then I also won't clean that. That's not psychotic at all. I'll just leave blood on my walls for days on end.
Crazy?
Sometimes I would tune into his stream and notice that shit, and I'd just be like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly, Jogo. It's deranged.
What is
Like,
wrong with him?
Yeah, I don't understand how a human being lives like that. Like, willingly, you know? Hey, November, how's it going?
Hey, November. Good to see you.
Gifting subs is always seen as a joke. Yeah, it's... Exactly, Aaron, yeah. Oh, God. Alright, anyway, yeah, we've been playing... Olivia and I have been playing Night in the Woods. We're just at the epilogue now, and then we were gonna do... We were gonna speed run through to the Greg, because we did a playthrough where we did all of the B plot lines, so we're gonna look at the Greg stuff after this quickly, but we're kind of at the very end of the game now. I need some cleansing from the brain rot. Well, you can have some nice, wholesome Night in the Woods, you know, existentialist dread instead. Thank you for the follow, pothead. Alright, we should probably get back to the game. The best worst outcome of the joke is the person coming to the stream sometimes and potentially raiding in. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, the thing I do find fascinating about a lot of the weird furry fixation that the right seems to have at the moment is, like, they kind of conflate it with transgenderism a lot, and a lot of them seem to almost think it's some sub-variety of being trans. And not just like, yeah, there are trans furries, but they're two unrelated, like, identities. They don't really have any direct crossover. But I've noticed, even going back to, like, when the first initial, like, kitty litter in a school story broke, like, ages and ages ago, I noticed a real correlation where, like, the way they talk about it is the same way they talk about trans people. It feels like they're deliberately trying to combine the two inside people's heads. And, you know, like how they're like, oh yeah, people are giving all these special protections to furries and letting them run wild in schools. And it's like, no, there's no legislation in any government anywhere about furries, I'm pretty sure. Let alone giving furries special privileges. Like, it's an insane perspective. I don't want Asmongold's audience to come to... Ugh, yeah, that wouldn't be good crossover. We can just mass report them. Reminder that Egyptian and Celtic priests were the original furries. The principal must be a lion. God. Yeah, no, he's secretly in on it. Yeah, no, he's part of the furry conspiracy. Remember one of the US states tried to pass... Oh, yeah, I remember that, like, but that was kind of like another thing to try and own trans people kind of at the same time. But yeah, there was, I forget what state, but there was a US state recently where a senator, like, wrote up real legislation that he was trying to get passed that said that, like, any kid being a furry at school would be taken to the pound and neutered. And that's not even, like, me being, like, that's not even me using hyperbole and making a joke here, by the way. Like, it literally says we will take your children to the to the pound and spay and neuter them if we think they're furry. And, like, when interviewed about it, the guy, like, doubled down and was like, no, that's not a misinterpretation at all. Like, I fully believe that we should be neutering these children. It was insane. I always forget Oklahoma exists because... Oh, yeah, was it Oklahoma? Yeah, no, you can look this up. Like, they tried to pass, or at least they're still trying to. I assume there's no way in hell it would actually make it through.
I don't think they expected it to pass.
No, it's basically just, like, grandstanding and, like, showing how anti-trans they are. But, like, yeah, it was really funny that they even actually did that at all. We found a video of the furry student that allegedly attacked another student. Look. It's just Germa green screen with a dinosaur mask on.
Oh, that looks fun.
critical moron like Asmongold, so I'm just going to accept you telling me that at face value, Jogo. Yeah, no, it's fucked up they're letting these grown men lop as dinosaur furries in the schools and harass children like that. I'm
Yeah,
using the
it's really
Asmongold
messed
method.
up.
I just believe anything.
I can't believe these schools let Germa fucking bite children.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. Someone wrote that, and so I'm just gonna employ zero critical thought and just accept it as fact. Typical Utah. Typical woke Utah. God. Yeah, Mormons are very famous for being, like, super left-wing and progressive. Yeah, Utah is woke as fuck. I do
Germa
remember...
is allowed to bite children as long as it's in the schools.
Yeah,
True.
I agree. I do remember reading about one actually, like, unironically woke Utah moment, which was that, like, they were trying to get legislation pushed through to bar, like, trans athletes from competing in high school sports. Like, you know, many, like, awful transphobic conservative politicians have tried to do in the US. And it was all set to be passed, I think, but then I think it was the governor basically stepped in and rejected it because they went, yeah, I actually investigated this issue, and in the entire state of Utah, there's like 3 trans people, and only one of them even plays high school sports. I am not going to... Oh, yeah, it was specifically trans girls. Thank you, Isaiah. Yeah, and he was like, I'm not going to cut legislation to specifically to prevent one trans girl from playing school sports. Like, I thought this was a widespread thing. I'm not making a law for one person. Insane. But I mean, it's not great in the sense that he was like, well, but if there were, like, lots of trans people, then I'd be all on board with this transphobic law. But that was a small W, I thought, for Utah, that I was like, all right, your governor isn't completely out of his mind on that regard. Because that's the thing in most of these cases. Like, a lot of this legislation is to target, like, essentially, like, 5 trans female athletes per state, with how, like, you know, trans people already make up a tiny fraction of the population, so the amount that are competing in high school athletics would be infinitesimal overall. Utah has several weird exceptions that separate it from the usual conservative states. Really? That's fascinating. I would have thought it would have been, like, hyper-conservative because it's all Mormons. Huh. What are the things that it, like, splits from compared to, like, the rest of them? That's fascinating, though. I guess Mormons are weird. Yeah, it's very surprising. They need to focus on yeah, I think that's a much bigger problem, is child marriage and incest stuff. But, yeah, no, let's cut legislation about trans children. Let's focus all the time and energy on, like, 2 students in the entire state.
Yeah.
God. Ridiculous. I found the most beautifully designed model in Elden Ring, and its name is the Fire... Yeah, Fire Giant is a cool boss design. Although it's a bit of a marathon slog of a boss fight because of how much health the Fire Giant has, but it looks fucking cool.
Yeah, he's rough. Definitely not my favorite fight.
Yeah, it's not great, especially in the second half. He's always, like, rolling away. You just spend half of it, like, chase. I hate boss fights where you have to, like, constantly chase the boss around the room, you know what I mean? Like, the Elden Beast is another one that kind of suffers a bit from that. Like, a lot of the boss fight is just essentially running after it so you can hit it.
Yeah, Elden Beast just sucks in general. It's not a good fight.
I like it visually. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people would appreciate it more if, yeah, it wasn't like 60% running after the boss, waiting for it to just stop fucking flying around so you can have a chance to hit it. We need a Mormon in temple garments to fight an elk. Utah's state animal furry. Ooh, that would be kind of sick. Is that what they call their magic underwear? Temple garments? Remember, Mormonism is a giant pyramid scheme that people at the top basically decide everything. Which means if one of them has a random woke leaning, I guess that's a good point, Aaron. Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. So that was what I was thinking of. Yeah, I love how they have magic underpants. That's always been a fun detail about Mormons. I hate how many of the dragons just fly off to respawn. It's really annoying to fight them. I mean, that only happens with like 2 dragons, right?
Yeah, just 2.
Yeah, just a Jula, Glintstone Dragon, a Jula, and Lanciax. Anyway, Night in the Woods. Back to Night in the Woods. We've been ranting about politics enough. Alright, back to the game. Yeah, you don't want to be doing it for too long, but then you can go and get a coffee or a hot chocolate or something.
The endless cycle of life.
It's cozy.
The endless, cozy cycle of life.
I feel like that's basically the theme of the game.
Jeez. I hadn't thought about how cold it was getting out here until you mentioned it. It's snowing.
Oh wait, that's...
Oh, your turn.
Yeah, it's me.
Whoops.
It's snowing.
I know.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm from Canada. I have to apologize. True, it's by law. I guess I should have been saying it like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put my arms down now.
That's probably a good idea, eh?
Oh, now you add the accent.
I cannot do a great Canadian accent at all. I've watched some Trailer Park Boys where it's like certain phrases I can kind of imitate okay, like the funny way they say park the car, like perk the cur. But I don't think I could do a consistent Canadian accent very well. Okay.
No arms.
God, I guess he's the only Canadian character in the game. All right, let's talk to Angus, our Redditor friend. Oh, he's not here. All right.
Everybody's fucking skipping work today, I guess.
I mean, they did murder a cult last night. I wouldn't be able to focus on work either.
Holy crap! A taco place! This is the best thing that's happened to this town since they got rid of all those snakes in the diner. We got internet.
This is the worst town.
Town sucks.
Yeah.
The owners were religious. And they called in a preacher from one of the holiness camps up in the hills. And he got in there and yelled at the snakes to leave. The next day after he died, they just set traps. I love that. Nobody knows where they came from. Or why they moved in. But they're long gone now. God. Life moves on, huh? Oh my god, they deliver! I'm gonna eat the shit out of some tacos.
I like how the pizza place closing was such a source of existential despair, and now it's just like, ooh, we've got a taco place, so I'm distracted from my own mortality. Taco Bug now hiring taco artisans, delivery drivers, all shifts, $8 per hour. Sounds awful.
Ugh. So you're a taco dude now.
I mean, I was hired to be a taco artisan, but I guess that just means holding our sign out in the snow.
It's not really snowing that hard.
It's snowing. There's snow in the sky falling.
How are the tacos here?
Good. I like tacos.
There's not one person on God's Earth who doesn't love tacos?
Bad news. My ex hates tacos. Is that why you dumped her?
Good news, they're now your ex. Have fun with the tacos.
Eh, it pays. Taco Buck. Dine in, dine out. We deliver. Please tip your delivery persons. Best tacos in all of this general region. Pretty sure. Been missing the pizza place? Why not try a pizza taco?
Oh wow, that sounds amazing.
Watching your health? Try out all lettuce taco.
No, I refuse.
Isn't that just Sang Shui Bao? Get out of here, kid. I'm working. Yes, you're disrupting me from my very important sign holding work. Oh no! Where's this stoned one's gay lover?
They said earlier that he was leaving town.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he must be so sad now. Who does he have to, like, stare longingly at while he's blazed out of his mind now? And then yell, go smelters with. Alright. Who are you?
Haven't you seen me around?
Yeah, haven't you seen me, like, spying on your conversation every day? Nah.
Well, I've noticed you.
That's not weird or anything.
Bit cold for standing outside, isn't it?
Someone's gotta stand out here. Hey, you a Smelters fan?
Yeah.
Let's lie
nah.
to him. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go Smelters?
Go Smelters.
Go Smelters!
Okay.
I love how it was like his life was incomplete without someone to yell that at.
Good talk.
Alright, was there anything like up here to look at or interact with? I forget what was like over this way and stuff. Oh yeah, it was just that there. I guess there might be something further along. Only St. Patrick can drive the snakes off? Yeah, well, that old man learned that the hard way. Oh, no, wait, this is just the end then. I guess I have to go from way further to the right to get up to the top. I'm interested to see if there's anything in that place where the saxophone lady was hanging out before. Yeah, I guess I gotta go up this thing. Hey, it's this guy who's always just taking a shit.
What's in the news?
Gonna be a cold winter, worst in years.
How can they predict that?
Eh, future's all guesswork. How meaningless my interactions are with this guy. Wait, how did I get up to there? Did I? Oh, wait, I had to triple jump for that, didn't I? That's right. From the apartment, from here. Oh, no, I couldn't get enough height for that. How the fuck did I get up to the top part again? Electrica, do I, what am I not going far enough? Can I not do that anymore? Oh wait, that's right, I go in, thank you Electrica, that's right. I go into the apartment building and then I go up to the roof. Oh, I can't go in anymore. Alright, I guess you just can't, I guess you're locked out of that area now. Alright, let's see if Germ is in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The best character in the game, Germ. Oh, you can go and
Oh,
no.
go inside the store. Go inside the store. You have to.
Oh, okay.
I've been waiting for this.
What the fuck?
There's
There are
rats.
rats everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh my god.
My babies! My little rat
They've
babies.
taken over.
Well, not so little anymore. You've made it. You've broken free. It's a miracle. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment for a bit. Don't mind me.
Wait, I think you were a day late for that interaction. Wait, what interaction, Electrica?
Yeah, you get an achievement for this, by the way, called Mother of Vermin.
That's pretty funny. I love how she looks so happy and content. Oh, with the two musicians. I already got them to interact, Electrica.
The town now has a rat problem
Yeah,
because of
we
me.
unleashed a devastating rat plague on the town. Yeah, no, I already like encountered the two musicians and got them to meet. We went in the subway before, and the violinist and the saxophonist lady were like playing together, in the subway section. We already did that. We already did that. Oh God. Man, this town is such a hellhole. I do like how happy
And we're here to make it worse.
Yeah, I do love how happy and contented May looks, though. Like, she looks very at peace after all that she's been through with her little rat army. God damn. Alright. There's an interaction on the roof stage with both of them, but I went back there, like, every day.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess we missed that. That's annoying. They explain the
Well.
lore behind the musicians in the dream sequence. Ah, what? Damn it. How did we miss that? Because, like, once I discovered both of them, I went back up there, like, every day.
No
just as part
idea.
of my regular exploring. Alright, I'm assuming there's nothing more to see. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Alright. Let's go see Greg. Also, when you were AFK before, chat decided that my Greg voice for the second playthrough should be like the Nightman voice, as opposed to the exaggerated gay stereotype voice.
What the fuck is the Nightman voice? I've never heard it.
It's kind of like the one I do where like, it's like halfway between Cartman and Sonic the Hedgehog, I guess. Where it's sort of like it also sort of, I guess, sounds like a dumb, like, it sounds like it is a kind of like a stupid, it's slightly inspired by the way, like, Matt Parker and Trey Stone voice characters in South Park, I guess. I sort of suppose, where it's like, I'm Nightman. I'm the world's greatest superhero and sexiest man alive. Where it's kind of like, like almost like a parody of sort of like a cheesy action hero, but it's meant to intentionally sound kind of dumb and childish at the same time. I feel like a lot of the adults in South Park in particular have that quality to their voice. And that's the one I use to make fun of, like, Nightman or any, like, similarly kind of, like, stupidly blunt superhero or action movie character.
Okay.
The Machismo voice, I love that voice. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go this way, right, for the place. I'm glad you like that one, Teo. I wish we could go into Taco Buck. Well, look who's all alive and well.
Is that a surprise?
Nah. just seems like relevant. Why did they break that into 2 text boxes?
Well, look who's live and well. Well, look who's live and well. You too.
I'm also gonna be real. That's not a very. They should have
yeah,
rewritten this.
That drove me crazy.
Yeah, they should have rewritten this. The double use of well in like this is really bad sentence structure, and it's super awkward to say out loud as well.
Yeah, that's why I tripped.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get out of here? Do band practice? There's not anything else we have to do. Is there?
Yeah, band practice will end the game more or less, I believe.
Okay, so yeah, there's not anything else that we have to do.
Please
There's not
end
anything
the
else to see in the
game, I'm
town, is
tired.
there? Or anything?
No.
All right.
I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
That's all right. That's all good. We can end then. We can finish up then. And then maybe I'm up for streaming a little bit more if you guys want to play some Jackbox, if you guys want to do some Jackbox after this. I'm up for doing a couple of games of that. But yeah, after we finish this, you can just go to bed, Olivia. I know you're tired.
God, this door just does not like to open. That is worse in the summer. Oh wow, there's a pentagram on this sticker. I can't read the band name on it. Cops Driller? I guarantee you it's not Cops Driller. Maybe it's like a German band with a name in English. Sounds like that. Guten Tag, wir Cops Driller.
I mean, I could see that. Like, no weirder than Kraftwerk.
Auf Wiedersehen. Close enough. Look at 60 gigabytes!
Wow, is that like is that the fucking street? Is that like the VOD, like the file size?
According to Adam,
Oh my god.
60 gigabytes!
I'm gonna be
I
real.
played video games
you may
smaller
have,
than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. You may have to like find some way to break that into Like, I'm just thinking, like, cause sometimes I've you know, when I'm editing something or I'm making something for stream, I have to like pull a clip from a movie or whatever. Like, I noticed that Premiere Pro's performance goes down, like it starts to struggle a little bit when it's just like doing a long movie. A 60 gigabyte video. Like, will it even be able to render that shit? Oh god. Well, that's gonna be a real marathon for you to get through. Holy god.
Ugh.
I look forward to the 5.5 hour YMS highlights video.
That is literally less than Elden Ring. Or that's more than Elden Ring. Literally. Elden Ring is like 50 gigs.
Yeah, it's like it is too. You're right. This is gonna be a fun 2-week editing stream. Yeah, Olivia's gonna have to do a subathon where she just continually edits the video until it's done. It will last a month. Holy fuck, 60 gigabytes. That is fucking crazy. Like, my god. Oh, holy shit, that's nuts. For a single file.
Yeah.
Alright. DaVinci will surely never crash or freeze once during the editing process. Right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
oh no,
man,
you're right.
Premiere Pro struggles with that shit. Like, I would... The first thing I would do, I'm not a professional editor, like, you would know better about me than all this, but yeah, my first instinct would be like, I've got to find a way to cut this into, like, 10 different pieces, and then I can edit that. Like, I don't think it can handle a 60 gigabyte fucking 12-hour file.
a file that's bigger than Elden Ring. Christ.
Yeah, good thing Olivia cleaned up her hard drive. Yeah, in a nick of time.
It's not clean enough for that.
The fury of a furry scorned is larger than any video game. True. Yeah,
Not
true.
wrong.
And I guess there was, like, because conservatives all just, like, copy each other. They just repeat the same things that they hear other people, like, other conservative pundits say or people on Twitter. Like, I'm sure there's a wealth of material of this to, like, react to and you know, comment on. Because, like, if one of these fucking idiots made a, like, you know, Matt Walsh or whoever made a video about it, I'm sure, like, everybody else is going to do a video as well. Because they're all, like, lazy copycats. And they're just sort of, like, picking up talking points from each other, which is why they all use the same language whenever they talk about these issues. No one ever, like, phrases anything originally or organically. They always just sound like they're reading off the same Twitter thread. So I'm sure there's, like, a ton of stuff for Adam to react to in that regard. But still, 12 hours is 12 hours is nuts, man.
Oh yeah, he had to spring Angus from work. What does that mean? Zero clue. Huh. I'm a little unclear about how both of them still have jobs. Since they seem to just up and leave work early a lot. There's a lot about those two I don't understand. I think they just plain need each other. Greg more than Angus, I think. I don't think Angus would agree. That's because it wouldn't occur to Angus to think otherwise. Because Angus is an extremely nice person. Greg's a nice person. Do you not think they'll last or something?
Oh, that's kind of interesting. That came out of nowhere.
I mean, they're high school sweethearts. Once they move and change and meet new people and become new people, I think Angus is going to find he's got more options.
Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. That is basically how, like, a lot of, like, relationships end up going. I mean, that's basically what happened with me and my ex-wife. Like, essentially, like, we just became two different people, and, like, without realizing, and then, like, it's like we didn't recognize each other. I mean, there's more to it than that, but that's essentially, like, why me and my ex split up. Like, you know, that's a thing that happens in a lot of relationships, and it's not anyone's fault. It's just like, yeah, over time people change. Sometimes the person you become can be, like, unrecognizable to the person that your partner might have fallen in love with at the start of the relationship. You know, that's life, sadly.
Yeah, I don't think she's right though. Keep going. Angus thinks Greg, like, saved him. Listen, I'm not saying he didn't if he thinks so. Angus might also just be attracted to really sincere guys in leather jackets who carry knives. I mean, if I met the right guy, those would all be pluses. Jeez, you've thought this out. Before you came back, they were the only people I hung out with most of the time. I've had a lot of time to study. So, like, how are you? I'm, good.
Oh, I forgot to check
Really?
what one is. My bad.
I feel like right now I could convince myself I was fine or completely shattered. Just, like, stuck in neutral. You? Not great. Had a dream the world was ending. Might be. Do you think we're safe? No idea. Great feeling. Yep. So, like, I'm a little confused about what even happened last night. Well, there's apparently a death cult of dads. The whole cosmic horror thing.
As much as Death Cult of Dads is a funny one, yeah, I'm like more interested in the cosmic horror aspect. I feel like we've confirmed there was a Death Cult of Dads. I'm interested to see what their interpretation of the cosmic horror aspect was.
Yeah, that. Could you even see or feel it? Nope, but between you and the dads, something had to be going on. It's old. It's very old. You can, like, smell how old. It's like... The
What's up?
Nothing, I'm just hearing weird noises.
Okay.
A porch light that's on.
Oh, good. Rivers of Blood, holy shit, you Arcane. Oh, yeah, you'll love Rivers of Blood, Lead. It's, it used to be way more busted and OP. They nerfed it a fair bit because people were complaining about it in terms of to balance it for PvP, but it's still a very strong weapon. Like Moonveil, nerfed, but it's still easily one of the strongest weapons in the game.
A porch light that's on. And there are all these bugs around it. And then the light goes out. And there's a hole where the light was. It's like what happened to me way back. Like I was telling you about on the couch last night. Holy crap, that was last night. Yeah, I was also just thinking that.
Yeah.
Seems like 2 lifetimes ago. Yeah. God, I can't even wrap my head around these past 2 weeks. I think that's pretty understandable, May. The world is extremely messed up, huh? Yes, it is. My granddad, before he died, his last words were like, "This house is haunted." Okay, that's spooky. Was he in your house? No, he was like looking out the window at the hospital. But I think I get what he meant. This whole place. The other day I ran into these 3 weird teens. Actually, wait, you met them too. At the graveyard. Yeah, the ones that tortured you.
Yeah, that was a rough scene. God,
All of her
May's
stories are so unbelievably
so
horrible.
unbelievably. It's like a nightmare, honestly, all of them, with like just a cavalcade of horrific things that happened. It's like that video of the guy like in the like it's a twerking competition, and there's just a dude lying down on the ground getting twerked on, and then he comes in his pants as a result of it, and like the crowd and the announcers notice this and then stop the competition so that like everyone in the room can like thousands of people can point and laugh at him while the DJ plays sound drops and the fucking like hosts are making jokes about it and screaming like he's come in his pants over and over again. It's like a delirious nightmare. Like it seems like something that shouldn't be possible to happen in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them. They told me I'd see a bunch of pentagrams and it, like, aid me. I think they're witches. And then it actually happened? How so? I don't know, I saw the last of them in the tunnel last night. Made from, like, the support beams. Angus would say it was pattern seeking. That sounds like Angus. He'd say it nicely, though. When I saw it, it reminded me of something. Didn't really register until this morning. Remember Adina in the frozen lake? the folktale. I think it's called Adina and the Forest God. Whatever. Remember how there was like a dead astronomer who was like a reflection in the ice? Yeah, looking for a star you could only see when you're dead. The ghost star. My mom had a ghost star tattoo. Anyway, like if you're looking at a reflection of a star from below, it's gonna look kind of like a pentagram. That's true. Woke up this morning and was like, oh wow. I feel like I found my ghost star. And then lived. And this is because of teen witches. Okay, see, I thought that was dumb, but I met Germ's grandma. What? Yeah, I went to his
That's
house.
such a weird interaction.
What's it like? It's nice. He's very confused.
Yeah.
Double wide with a finished basement. Got a trampoline. Ugh, bouncing on those things makes me sick.
Damn, that sucks.
Anyway, his grandma told my fortune, sorta. Holy shit. What was your fortune? Well, she said some pretty shitty things about my old, head thing. Ah. But otherwise, it was kind of vaguely what happened last night. Wow. Yeah, see, so, like, I'm thinking maybe she's a witch, too.
Maybe Germ's a witch, too.
Not like an actual witch. The teens aren't real witches either. So, there's this other kid, Lori M. We've been hanging out. You just hanging with teens all over the place these days? Hush, I'm like a role model.
Yeah. No, that like burnout 25-year-old dude who hangs out in the high school parking lot and offers to buy teenagers booze, he's a role model to them. Yeah, that's
Also, this fucking
that's a good
this
way of putting it.
neat saying she's a role model.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Hush, I'm like a role model. Oh, well then. Lori does this thing where she puts little metal dudes on the train tracks. Ooh, and the train squishes them? That's so cool. Yeah, she's great. I don't know, maybe this is just me not being a kid anymore. But watching her do that, open her little bag, and pull out these things, and then, like, using actual trains, making little monsters, I came to the only logical conclusion. Witch.
Okay.
Well, gee, May, you seem to be swimming in witches. All of them witches.
Apparently.
Hey, listen, you could be one too. Oh god, I wish. I have some hexes to hand out.
Stop synecdoshing us. Unfortunately, that's this entire game, Electrica.
And, I mean, obviously I count as a witch. I'm like spooky magic all the way. Of course. I don't know, last night, today, everything is extremely bad here right now. Everything is bad in the world. Guys last night, they're like ghosts in an old mansion. Don't know, they're dead. Just stalking around, killing whoever moves in. Like Granddad said, it's haunted. But there's also a lot of witches in it. And that makes me feel a tiny bit better. Hold on.
Well, I do like the animation style of this game overall in general. Something I do notice in some of these scenes that are a bit more dialogue heavy, and go on longer, is that like I feel like it would be slightly improved if they if they just came up with a few more like visually dynamic things for the characters to be. What I mean is like I feel like this scene might be slightly improved if they were kind of casually setting up their stuff for band practice right now instead of just statically standing / sitting in the same pose for the entire conversation. They just like came up with a few, because that's something that you have to think about, like in screenwriting, for instance, like, or like filming a movie. It's like blocking in business, like where do characters stand in a scene, but also like what's some stuff that you can have them do during the scene when it's just like a boring dialogue scene to help keep it visually dynamic. It's why, like, when you're watching a movie and two characters are having just a conversation in an apartment, like you'll start with a shot, one of them is standing and one of them's sitting on the couch, and then they'll like talk for a little bit, and then like one of them will go and pour themselves a drink, and the other one will start looking in a bookshelf for a certain book or something. And then it's a way of just sort of breaking up expository dialogue scenes and making them a bit more visually dynamic and interesting. Certain scenes in this game, I just think like, this might have benefited slightly from a little bit of that, because it's like the writing is good, but we are just seeing these two characters just sitting here not really moving. I mean, there's some slight animation with their blinks and stuff, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe like stare. Yeah, sometimes the stares of the characters is kind of unintentionally funny. Like it makes them seem stoned and just kind of vacantly staring at something. Greg in particular, like his expression always makes me laugh because he just looks like high and confused all the time. Also, is that a crocodile garden gnome next to the speaker there? I only just noticed that somehow. Fuck me. We committed a genocide last night. I don't think it was a genocide. We just murdered a cult. Well, Angus murdered a cult, and then Greg threw dynamite down the well to finish them off. But yeah, we didn't do a genocide, Electrica. Alright, I guess Olivia will be back in a sec. Sad I missed it. Alright, let me just... Oh, god damn. Well, while we were waiting for Olivia to get back, speaking of, like, transphobic people and how awful they are, I saw these tweets from Matt Walsh's wife today that are really bad and just incredibly damning of him as a person. She said, "Today, Matt Walsh's fish guy showed up, and I was quickly requested to come downstairs. He frantically told me that Matt let the fish tank water get below 50%, and now he had to fill it back up with cold water that would put the fish he bought into shock and possibly die. Apparently, in his 30 years in the fish business, a tank had not evaporated like that. He pointed out that Matt ordered the wrong lid for the tank, which furthered the evaporation issue. I told him I pointed out the water level numerous times and that I wasn't responsible. I told, and this is where it gets amazing, I told him I had 6 children to take care of, and these were Matt Walsh's pets to feed and take care of. Fish guy looked very nervous and mentioned again how the fish could die, water levels must be maintained, check the daily temperature, feed too many times. In summary, Matt should not be a fish keeper. His 2 beehives deserted him. The dog does not like him. The cat gave birth on him." I'm a little bit confused about that one. Shane Dawson moment, perhaps? And we have children everywhere in this home that are a priority. God help the fish. I feel like it's just a delight to be married to Matt Walsh.
Anyway,
I love how his wife is just like, he's a terrible husband and is the worst pet owner imaginable.
so the entire Rust Belt is just lousy with ghosts and witches. Yeah, but not all ghosts are bad. Like, I mean, I don't really know where I'm going with this. It's been a long week. It's fine. So, have you had any new rat problems at the shop?
So I may have caused a teeny little rat plague.
Yeah, how did you know?
Oh, you
I heard there were some rats around town.
Did you, May?
Makes me happy for some reason. Well, there's no such thing as a small rat problem. There's just gonna be more of them. Hope springs, rats multiply.
Rats
We
spring
literally
eternal.
Cute. We literally sell rat poison. They're
Yeah,
going
like, she's
down.
like, fuck those rats.
We'll see. Hey, speaking of nothing, how good is your car? Good how? Like, can it drive real far? May, do you know anything about... What?
I feel like she was about to ask her about her involvement with the rat plague.
We should do a road trip. To where? Out west. Nice Diddy Kong Racing trending. It gets all flat.
It is weird.
That it does. We can go where it's really flat. And they sell barbecue. You can see the world's largest pierogi.
Hell yeah. I love pierogi.
Or a museum of toy rocket ships. Or a factory where they make pretzels. Or a house that looks like a big chicken. I could... Okay, let's talk about it next year. I'll start planning it now. I thought you couldn't leave home because of your issue. You're home enough. I mean, if we're trapped here together, we may as well be trapped out there together. I mean, if we're not dead by then, LOL. You have a way of making Doom sound like a lot of fun, Mayday. That is actually kind of a gift.
God damn this door. I think God already has.
There they are.
Hey guys. Sup, nerds?
It's you who are nerds. How did you get Angus out of work?
I'm curious about that. I made up a family emergency. My uncle got run over by a tractor. How blunt
Wow.
that was. I mean, he did in real life too, but that was years ago.
Hey, Greg, so... I didn't really know Casey.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say I'm really sorry.
Oh, Lucy! Thank you for the raid!
Thanks for the raid, Lucy.
How's it going? How's your stream, Lucy? Yes, more Nekvor, of course. But yeah, how's your stream, Lucy? Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? We're just finishing up Night in the Woods. Let me get back to the game. Finished Zelda? I hate half that game. Ah, nice. Wait, which Zelda? Which one? But yeah, how's it going, Lucy? I hope you had a good day, and thanks for the raid. Yeah. Thanks. Casey was a good one.
Casey was good.
Ah, Ocarina. Nice.
Should we, like, tell his parents?
Yeah, what is your responsibility there?
How would you tell him?
Yeah.
Probably.
How do you also tell them in a way where,
No.
like, they would even believe you? Where it's just like, yeah, there's a crazy cult that, like, died down in a mine, sacrificed him to an eldritch god. You know? What do we tell them?
I don't know. Can we, like, make up something that sounds real? Oh, what? The truth isn't real enough?
Also, I wouldn't do that, mate. That's a real easy way to get yourself implicated in Casey's murder.
No, you're right. The truth is insane.
So, like, what do we do?
About Casey?
No, like, in general.
Can we think about this tomorrow? Can we just play a song and get a pizza? I don't think song and pizza is an answer, really. Can we just be normal for, like, one day? I don't know how today can possibly feel normal. When I was in that coma or whatever.
Go this one.
When I was down there last night, I, like, made the decision not to die. Or at least not to die without a fight. And the thing down there told me nothing would save me forever. Wait, it was like talking to you? It's been talking to me for a long time. I just didn't know what it was. But anyway, like, nothing is gonna save us forever. But a lot of things can save us today.
That's really pretty, May.
Thanks, I totally made it up. Like, right on the spot last night.
She thought of this last night?
I said it before, you're good with Doom.
Doom, doom, doom.
Anyway, song and pizza. We earned it by still being alive for another day.
We earned it by murdering that cult.
That's a decent reason.
Decent. Decent.
Decent.
Is that the last word of the game? Oh my god, it is.
Well,
That was fun.
yep. Love this game.
Yeah, it was great. No, the writing was really good. funny note to end it on, but
I'll be excited. I'm excited to play the Greg
stuff
campaign next time.
Yeah, we can do the Greg playthrough, which probably won't take all of the stream. Maybe we can play Fallout or something afterwards.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm.
All right, go get some sleep, Olivia. I know it's very
Yeah.
late.
Good night.
Good night, Olivia. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep. You too.
All right. Let me just quickly edit. Let me just exit the call in Discord. All right, there we go. Down Fire Giant. Yeah, now we can play a bit of Blather. I'll play I mean, it's getting kind of late, but like I'll play a couple of Jackbox games at least, since there's a decent amount of people here. That'll be a fun way to wrap up stream, and then I can raid someone. BRB grab. Yeah, all good too. All right, let me just. Oh yeah, gotta let the credits finish playing. In case there's I don't know, some other like extra post-credits content. Also, let me just make my model a bit bigger again. Fire Giant has to be the biggest joke of all the remembrances beside the grafted king, bitch. Yeah, I mean, he's harder than Godric, the grafted, but he doesn't really have a terribly challenging moveset. He's only hard to fight at very low level because he has so much health. But yeah, his boss fight is just like annoying because you have to chase him around a giant boss arena the whole time. He's always doing a fucking barrel roll, and then you have to, like, run after him. But yeah, Godric is such a bitch. Half the time you can kill him before phase 2. Sharkle! The best character in the game! Aw, he's saying goodbye! R.I.P. Casey. That's a nice little way to end it, wrap everything up. But yeah, Fire Giant's pretty easy boss overall. Just the health is really just the only aspect of it. Is that it? Okay, there we go. Well, that was great. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Greg playthrough is like, which we're just going to speed run through, aside from the Greg specific sections. And yeah, then maybe we can play some Fallout. But now we're going to do a little Jorkin. So, let me boot up Jorkbox. And also change the stream category. All right, there we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, you guys can join. Hey, alright, good. Got a full house. And yeah, more players can join in the audience if they want. Alright. Just start the game.
Welcome to Blather Round. If you didn't come here to make friends, then get out of here. That's what we're all about. You're going to present a secret prompt, like Moby Dick. You'll describe it to everyone else with sentences like this one. Now, you can change some of these words, but your options are very limited. Everyone else will be guessing, while you make more elaborate sentences. Oh, it's a lot like Free Willy too. Moby Dick! Be fast to win big. And teamwork is rewarded, so talk out loud and work together. Let's begin. Okay, round one. Here are 3 cool prompts. It's your job to choose the coolest. Word to the wise, the harder ones are worth more points.
What? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who the hell that is. Alright, let's pick this one.
Oh, time is ticking. Hurry, hurry.
Who the fuck is Dale Earnhardt Jr.? I didn't pick
If
it.
you don't
Who?
pick a prompt in
It was
time,
one of my
I
prompts.
do it
I
for
didn't
you.
pick that one.
Now you're going to craft a
Because
sentence
I was
that
like,
describes
who
your
the
prompt.
fuck is that? I've never heard of
On
this
your device,
person.
you'll see 2 word
Oh,
columns.
race car
Pick
driver.
words to build a
Okay,
sentence
oh,
describing your
NASCAR?
prompt,
That
and then
explains
tap
it.
submit when you're finished.
Okay.
Oh, and you can choose more than 1 word in each column if you want to get creative.
Dale Earnhardt Sr. might be the most famous
Time
NASCAR
is
driver.
ticking. Hurry,
Okay,
hurry.
I don't know shit about NASCAR. Like, I'm pretty well read. I like to read about a lot of
Okay.
different things.
You'll be our
but
first
yeah,
presenter.
NASCAR is
The
like one of my
category
big
is
blank
person.
spots where I don't know fucking anything about it.
They're an upbeat body somebody.
Okay, guessers, now's your time to shine. Type in guesses on your device. That means
Med Adrian Kvik. Bombras.
What?
slam dunk.
Huh? Lizzo? Wait, it was actually Lizzo? That wasn't just a meme?
Okay, The Incredibles store called and they said, "Are you
Also, what
merchandise in the
movie
Incredibles
has
store?"
Lizzo
Because
been
that
in?
was incredible.
That was what I was saying, November. I was like, did you
The
even actually
category
guess
is
that?
story.
Or was that just another Lizzo joke? Because you guys guess Lizzo for everything. Because that's like
It's
one
a
of the
story
oldest
about an
memes
evil
on my
occurrence
channel.
entity.
Here we go.
That's not her, Electrica. How the fuck was I never
Lord
in
of
a
the Rings.
million? You're so lucky that I want to bang Lizzo and it's like a meme
Harry
on my
Potter.
channel. Because how could anybody have like made
There
the connection
sure is a
there?
lot of tinkering going on here.
Predator.
Feeling stuck? You can always hit skip to get a new sentence with fresh words.
And a horrible crying occasion.
Horrible crying occasion.
Happening.
Inside Out. The Crying of Lot 49. The Crying Game.
I like the Pinchon reference, Lise. I'm a big fan of The Crying of Lot 49.
It has the same vibe as Evil Dead.
When the presenter uses your guess in a sentence,
Holocaust.
you get points.
Pagliacci.
The Babadook.
Whoa. I found
Boom. We got there eventually.
Great job, everyone.
I get what you mean. Okay,
And hey,
those are
here are
actually
some
all
points
really
for
great
everyone who
hints.
contributed a helpful
Those are
guess.
all really. Yeah, I get the crying now. Like, I like as soon as I realized when you said
It's
the
story
footage, I was like,
time.
oh fuck you. That's what you meant by crying game. That was like immediately what I thought of.
It's a story about a bad specimen.
Let's do this.
I've never seen it. That makes that even funnier.
Flubber.
The Thing. Alien.
Resident Evil.
Predator.
Bad specimen.
Metroid.
the Blob.
And a good chasing.
Mad Max.
You gotta give us more, November.
Maze Runner.
Desolation of Smaug.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Catch Me If You Can.
Hunger Games.
Death Race
Fury Road.
2000.
Death Race.
Come on, presenter. Just go ahead and...
Death Race 2000.
It has the same vibe as Predator.
Now You See Me.
Alien. Death Race 2000.
I already guessed Death Race 2000.
Whoa. An unusual machine.
Resident Evil
Now
3.
that's a
Alien
sentence.
versus Predator.
Prometheus.
Oh, how did I not think of Terminator? Well done, Sunday. I feel dumb for not guessing Terminator.
Holy cow. Are you trying to impress me? It worked.
I almost wanted to type
The
that.
category is story.
It's a story about a good group.
Off you go.
The Avengers.
And a teeny flying character.
Goonies.
The Avengers.
The Incredibles.
Scooby-Doo.
Captain Planet.
Teletubbies. The Ghostbusters.
Power Rangers.
Care Bears.
Mighty Mouse.
Peter Pan.
B-movie? That was... Oh my gosh.
This is
You got the
really
prompt you
special.
got was
Let's savor the
fucking
moment. That's
the
enough.
B-movie? Pedophile Jerry
Story.
Springer's
Time
finest
to
role.
attend the tale.
I messed up on the first prompt. Yeah, the good group stuff really
It's a story
confused
about
me,
a frigid,
but,
upsetting
like,
object.
And so it begins.
Wait, what?
And a sad obstacle.
Fargo.
Whoa. A waterlogged.
Oh, damn it! I thought that was too obvious.
Demon.
I hate it when that happens. Like, you think of an answer, and then you're like, no, it can't be that. And then you move on to the next one.
Condragonlations. That would have been better if the prompt was about dragons.
Condragonlations.
Let's end this round on a high. The category is story.
It's a story about a youthful weird family crisis.
Here we go.
Fargo.
Adam's Family.
The Brady Bunch.
Pride and Prejudice.
And an adolescent hypocrisy vibe story.
Sound of Music.
Swiss Family Robinson. The Incredibles.
It's kinda similar to The Parent Trap.
Okay, come on, you have to be able to figure this shit out. Thank God. Thank you, Teo. When I dropped that last clue, I was like, oh, the game gave me gold here. Magic pubescent swapping. If you can't figure this shit out, you're all idiots.
Now the first round's done.
Thank you,
Let's take a
Teo.
peek at the scores. The scoreboard is the rude awakening that this is not a low-stakes
I
activity,
don't know
but
this.
an
It's a
incredibly
movie from the early
competitive
2000s
sport.
that was like a remake of a movie from the 50s or
Round
something.
two.
Or the 80s,
There's
if
always
I remember
room for
correctly.
improvement.
It's about Lindsay
In round
Lohan
two, the
and Jamie
points are
Lee
double.
Curtis, and they swap bodies after like an offensive
now you're
Asian
practically an expert
stereotype
at
lady
picking prompts.
curses them. Oh no, wait, they eat a fortune cookie or something,
If
right?
you're having trouble
The,
choosing
the
a prompt,
movie's super
you
racist
must be a
against
really
Asians.
indecisive person. This
When
is
you
the
said
easy
similar to
part.
Parent Trap, I knew it. Yeah, I figured you'd be able to get that. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go with this one.
Time is ticking. Hurry,
Oh,
hurry.
fun. Yeah, maybe at the end of stream I'll show you, or after we finish this round of blather. Remind me, Electrica, I'll see if I can find the clip.
Write a sentence to describe
But, like,
your
they
new
literally
prompt.
go to a Chinese restaurant, and Lindsay
Tap a
Lohan and
word
Jamie
to
Lee
put it in your
Curtis are having an
sentence.
argument.
Tap it again to
and
take
then
it out. You got
the
this.
owner or the waitress lady comes up and is like, "Hello, would you like fortune cookie? Ancient Chinese secret." And then they eat the fortune cookie, and it like curses them, and they become Chinese. No, they switch bodies. The way EI introduces
time is
Crumbling
ticking.
Farum
Hurry,
Azula is
hurry.
I love Crumbling Farum Azula. It's so beautiful
turn.
and like weird.
The category is thing.
It's a fantastic vibrant machine cube.
Off you go.
iPhone. Rubik's.
How do you spell Rubik's? With an X?
It features the phenomenon individual.
Gobstopper.
What?
Rubik's.
Xerox.
Puzzle box. TV.
Infinity.
It's nothing like Rubik's.
Pandora's.
Talk about virtual.
That was fast.
Virtual Boy.
Radio.
Oculus.
MP3.
Xbox. VR headset. VR.
CD player.
SAR. VR.
It has the same vibe as Virtual Boy.
Nintendo Ds.
Apple Vision Pro.
It is composed of the
This-
fist contest.
What is this, a jerking off
Pokemon Go.
simulator?
Roblox.
Fist contest?
Minecraft.
You haven't got long left.
Light Machine.
Arcade.
Oh, Street Fighter! Man, must have given you some shit like prompts to work
I'm
with.
so
for
proud
this
of you for
one.
doing the
Not
words
prompts,
like that
but,
and making the sentences so good.
Possible sentence options to work with. Man, I was so I was
The
struggling with that
category
one.
is person.
I am a genius. Well done, November.
They're living somebody.
And we're
It's
off.
just Lizzo again
Lizzo.
somehow.
They are known for the cinema.
Thunberg.
Hitler.
Double Lizzo. Cumberbatch.
Just crap.
They're more famous than Lizzo.
Downey Jr. Spielberg.
Frankie Muniz.
Spielberg. Scorsese.
Spielberg.
Ari Aster.
Tom Cruise.
Christopher Nolan. Brad.
She is so humble.
Why, that sentence could fit in the palm of my hand.
Anne Hathaway. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, boom! Brute force and it worked! Is she known for being humble? I have
Look
no
at you
idea.
being fancy and clever and smart and perfect.
As soon as she just got me locked in on, like, female actresses then,
The category
November,
is thing.
I was just like, I'm just gonna brute force this shit and start spamming every female actress I can think
It's
of.
lots of yummy being.
Time
Managed
to
to
begin.
get lucky on it. I don't know. Meryl Streep is a Weinstein apologist. Is she?
Gummy bears.
What a bitch.
Gummy bears.
Noodles.
Gummy worms.
Cotton candy.
Candy. Chocolate.
Come.
Did I raise my arm then?
M&M.
Gummy worms.
It has the creature.
Oatmeal dinosaurs. Teddy Grahams.
Creature.
Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, it's cum.
Tony
Cum.
the Tiger.
Gummy rat.
Talk about aromatic.
What?
All the
Pixie
cool
sticks.
words were invited to that sentence.
Cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine.
It's nothing like Gummy Rat, Tony the Tiger, and Sour Patch Kids.
You need to give us more!
It is an arthropod.
Time is running out. Time to take some big swings.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Lobster.
Yeah, my guess was
Crickets.
gonna be lobster, but you beat me to it. What the fuck is this?
Crab Bar. Prawn. Fish chips.
Only a few.
It's more alive than fish chips.
Crab cakes.
Oysters.
What the fuck was it?
Oh, the first time nobody gets it right is a doozy. If you saw the answer and thought, oh,
Yummy.
that makes
You
sense.
can't eat a
Hit
barnacle!
my bad on your device.
Nobody eats barnacles. What? That's not a
The
food.
category
Okay.
is story.
I have no idea. Well, that was fucked from the start, Electrica, because you can't fucking eat
It's a
barnacles.
story about a giant,
not like-
terrible humanity.
They're not oysters.
we go again.
Okay? It's not like they're fucking mussels or something. You don't eat, nobody
In a
eats
cruel
barnacles!
existential crisis.
We were just guessing nothing but fucking food!
War. An eccentric mister.
Independence Day.
The hero below.
Damn it, Sunday! I was just typing Evangelion! Fuck! Damn you! You beat me!
Nice. You did this very specific thing.
No way. I knew that was gonna be Neon Genesis.
The category is
I'm actually really
person.
mad that you beat me to that.
They're a cruel, dark person.
And we're off.
Boom, baby. That's how we do
We
it.
must have a psychic on our hands.
Favorite prompt ever.
You succeeded in making wonderful memories with friends. Time for
That
the
was pretty
final
fucking sick
presentation.
that Evangelion
category
is a
is
prompt
story.
you can get. That rules. I love Evangelion.
It's a story about a retro incredible woman entity.
Let's get the presentation started.
The $6 billion woman.
Metroid.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Barbie.
Under the
And a not bland mission.
Attila the Who.
Venus.
The Bionic Woman.
Tomb Raider.
Alien.
It's kinda similar to Barbie, the $6 billion woman, and Tomb Raider.
Atomic Blonde. Nancy Drew.
Whoa. A campy remake.
Congratulations!
What is
You
this? What
successfully
am
wrote
I
a
not
sentence.
thinking of? Fuck. I feel like I'm so
Madeline
on the
Monroe
edge of
feels
this,
gone.
but I can't think of what the fuck this is.
Resident Evil.
It's kinda similar to Nancy Drew.
Silent Hill.
Hero works for the bunch?
The hero works for the bunch.
Time is ticking. Hurry, hurry.
The Imitation Game.
I have no fucking
Captain
clue
America.
what this is.
It's not the same form as Bayonetta.
It's almost over. Keep guessing.
Oh, Charlie's Angels.
You were this close. Probably. Let's see those points.
Fuck,
Everyone
yeah,
bow
that
down
sucks
to your
that
superior.
none of us could
The
think of
winner
Charlie's
is-
Angels.
Celebration
Nice.
noise. Thanks for playing.
Wait, retro?
Next, our
Yeah,
new host,
retro.
and I'll
The
play.
Charlie's Angels movies starring Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and Cameron Diaz were based on a much older series from the 1970s about the same basic premise, but it was a television series, not a movie, Electrica. Yeah, like a retro. The 2000s Charlie's Angels movies were a retro campy remake of the series. That's a good way of describing it. Really makes you wonder why this is our warm-up. I don't always win at this game. Late. Like, sometimes Kiki beats me, or sometimes I just get unlucky, and, like, either people beat me to the punch with a bunch of prompts, or... I still think it's competitive. I'm just very good at it. I mostly go with this one to start off with, though, Lee, just because, like, you need to feed, like, you only need 6 players to max it out, and at the start, I'm, like, whenever I start playing Jackbox, I'm not 100% sure how many people actually want to play, because sometimes people in my audience just want to watch, you know, so I play Blather, and then I see how many people join the audience, and I'm like, alright, we'll use that as kind of like a rough metric for where we should go from there. So what next? We could play a game that I'm not as good at, like Fibbage or something, I suppose. Start a new game. Are there 8 of us? I think there would be. Yeah, we could do Trivia Murder Party, actually. I've won that before, but I'm hardly, like, the best at it. I lose plenty of times, too. What pack is Trivia Murder Party in? Yeah, let's do we haven't done Trivia Murder Party in a little bit. That's a fun one. I'm audience because my delay is like 15 seconds and my internet sucks and just... Yeah, exactly, Dragon. Like, some people prefer to play in the audience for that reason. Or just like they prefer the audience because it's lower pressure, like lower stakes, you know, or they want to do it because they're playing another game while they're watching my stream or something. That's pretty common. 6? Thank you. That's pretty common. Like, that's why I could try and gauge it by playing a game of Blather first, because you only need 6 players for that, and then I'm like, alright, we'll see how much interest there is. Like, if there's a bunch of people saying, oh, can I do next round? That means we can switch to, like, a game with more players. Is my general, Are you jorking it? I am jorking it, Jogo. Yes. Olivia went to bed, but, I decided to jork for a little bit. I just wanted to let everybody know that I didn't want next round. Yeah, all good, Dragon. All good. I get you. I'll join if there's an empty spot. Yeah. We can, there should be, Jogo. You should be fine. And in Trivia Murder Party, the audience will have just as much of high stakes. Yeah, that's true, Electrica. Yeah. Always good to jork before bed. Yeah. Olivia was tired and she went to sleep, and like Adam raided me before, so I was like, I'll stream. I'll like hang out a little longer since there's like a bunch more people in chat now. If you guys want to play some Jackbox, because like I'm not super tired yet. I mean, I won't make this like a super long stream or anything, but I was like, yeah, I can do some jorking. Why not? But yeah, always good to jork it before bed. Helps you sleep better. Alright, let me, set up the game. Alright, there we go. You guys can join now. Yeah, you can join. There's still 2 spots, Jogo. I'm total trash at Trivia Murder Party. I'm very hit or miss with it, I've noticed. Like, there've been a bunch of games where I've done really poorly just because by coincidence. Like, I've got a fairly decent, like, general knowledge instead of, like, trivia knowledge, I think. But there's also lots of things I just don't know. So there's games we've played where basically every question, I'm just like, I have no fucking idea. And I've done super bad. There are some games where I've won or nearly won, but yeah, this one is, unless you just are like a massive trivia hound, it's much harder to dominate. And even if you are good at, like, Aaron is very good at trivia. He often wins this when we play, but he doesn't always win, because even he sometimes is just like, I don't know what this question is. I've never heard of that before. Alright, well, we can start playing in a sec, I guess. I'll wait a little bit longer to see if one more person wants to join us, but, like, we don't need the max amount of players. We can play with 7, because this game doesn't have, like, that head-to-head feature that a lot of the games have, so I'll wait a little bit longer, otherwise I'll just start. But yeah, Mad vs. City is always fun, Champed is fun. Like, I play Fibbage all the time as well, and I suck at that. But yeah, I'm much better at Quiplash than I am at Champed, I've noticed. My skill set seems to be more in writing than drawing, which has definitely bared out professionally for me as a journalist, but still, I've noticed that I do much better at Quiplash than I do Champed. Champed up. I want to upgrade this Rivers of Blood, but now I'm stuck in Crumbling Farum Azula. What a section of the game. Yeah, but you can just, like, teleport back to the Round Table Hold once you, rest at a site of grace, Leet. You can just warp to the Round Table Hold from Crumbling Farum Azula. Fibbage is a game I will 100% never win. Fibbage is a weird one where there's, like, not even, like, a skill to it. It's kind of, yeah, just random chance. No, you cannot travel. Have you rested at a site of grace yet, Leet? Because you absolutely can warp out of Crumbling Farum Azula. I've literally warped out of it, like, every time I've played the game to go do something else or, like, upgrade my shit or whatever. But Yep, Crumbling Beast Grave. If you've rested at a site of grace and you can't warp back to the Round Table Hold, I think your game is just, like, bugged, legitimately. Yeah, let's just start. Yeah, you might want to try quitting out and reload, like, reopening the game, Leet. Because you should absolutely be able to warp back to the Round Table Hold.
Simply as the Murder Hotel.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until closing. In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is still on the loose.
Up next, more crap.
Man, I love the style of Trivia Murder Party. I know we've talked about this before, but, like, the presentation of this one
This
is
is
great.
your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Your room isn't ready yet, so let's play a game of life and death. Only one of you will survive, and then we'll discover who the true killer is. Just kidding, it's me. It's definitely me. Okay, first question. Which of these popular young adult book series is written by a man? Use your device to answer the question. That means the audience, too.
I don't know. I've never read any of these.
Time to stop.
I'm gonna pick one of these based on what I think is the most likely.
And the correct answer is...
Boom!
Who got the question right?
Nailed it.
The rest of
Because
you...
I was like, I know
wanna
that,
show you
I know
something.
fucking Twilight and the Hunger Games are written by two ladies.
Welcome
And I'm
to
sure
Room
some
101.
bitch wrote Divergent as well, because that book series is
It's
also
the
for
Pens
chicks.
game.
So I was like, by logical
You're
deduction,
going to drop
it
down
has
this
to be the
board
Maze
and
Runner.
try to avoid the death zones. You know what? We need some death zones.
I think I know. I had no idea,
ahead,
but
everyone else.
I just
Choose
worked
a slot to
backwards
make it
from
no
knowing
bueno.
that, like, at least two of them were written by women, and also, like, what? And
Hurry
also
along.
just like,
If someone
well,
dies-
which one of these two is most likely to be written by a woman?
Okay.
And I was
Let
like,
the
definitely
games
Divergent. What little I
Pick a
know
spot to
about
drop
it.
from.
The Maze Runner
It's fun.
sucks. I've never seen it, but I remember watching trailers for it, and it looked like standard
Ever heard
like,
of Chaos Theory? Well, this is Chaos
YA movie adaptation crap. No, Jogo!
They don't call them death zones for nothing.
You exploded!
Don't worry. You're a toast now, but you have options. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Oh, also, there's an audience in the game. If they survive, you die. If you're not ready now, you can join the audience whenever.
That
It's
was
like
my
super
whole.
low
Oh, is that why
pressure.
you got an extra 500, Electrica?
Let's try another one. Who invented the first electronic computing machine in 1822? Almost out of time. Who picked this?
I did, because I knew that. Charles Babbage's adding machine, baby.
The rest of you who are still alive, it's time.
Probably a trick
Welcome
question.
back to the killing room.
Got a
Ah,
plus
the
10
spirit of
beat,
giving.
Bloodfang, and Rev.
You
Yeah,
all
see, I
get
told you,
$500. Give some of that money to another player. The person with the most cash at the end will die. But if you give to someone and they have $1,000 or more, I will kill you instead. Begin. Hurry up.
only worked for the next race and I didn't reboot. How strange. I guess
Now
that might
let's
just be a
follow the
weird
money.
glitch.
Over 1,000 means you're safe. But an overambitious investor, on the other hand...
Oh no, Electrica and November.
When I was a kid, this hotel seemed so big, and murder seemed so
You say this
long.
hotel seems so
It's funny how
gay.
things change when
I
you get
swear
older.
to God, that's what I heard. Yeah, look how everyone
keep
gave
moving.
you money, Teo.
Who is the main antagonist of the Nutcracker?
I've no fucking idea about this. Who the
Time
fuck's
running
the
out.
Nutcracker?
Who picked this?
Yes! Oh, I guessed it anyway!
Time
I
for
remember. I did
consequences.
not remember at all. The Mouse King just sounded like the most plausible to me.
I'm giving you the laziest gift of all. A scratch ticket. Scratch and find $3 to live. And if you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for all the extra dollars. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die.
You die.
Get to
I
scratching.
vaguely remembered it from watching the Barbie Nut. There's a Barbie Nutcracker movie? What?
Ooh, wouldn't it feel good to scratch some more spots?
No!
If you have a losing ticket, come with me.
There are a lot of Barbie movies. I guess that's true. It was the very first CGI. Really? Huh.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. What's the chief electrician called on a film set?
I actually don't know this one.
Time's almost up.
Best Boy? What the fuck is Best Boy? Is that like the name they give? Yes! Oh, I'm a genius! How did I get that? I'm the only person to get that right. What the fuck is a Best Boy? Is that like the like hairless
It's the mind meld.
19-year-old
Type
that
in
the
an answer
producer
that
of the
fits this
film is
category.
sexually abusing or something? I don't understand.
Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. And I do mean anyone.
Gaffer sounds like UK slang. Well, yeah, because it's like gaffer tape, which is like a form of... It's like duct tape. My logic was like, electricians use a lot
Now,
of duct tape.
let's see if there are any matches. It's a match made in heaven, which will send you to hell.
Sorry, Sunday. Hey, 420!
Let's try another one. Which of these pies does not contain animal flesh? Almost out of time.
I have no clue on this one. I honestly can't remember.
Who picked this?
Goddamn, I'm like magic.
Follow me. Good news, it's math. Do as much math as you can before time runs
Pie
out.
Shepherd's Pie was
Everyone
the only
else
one
will
of
be
those
playing
that I
along.
recognized. I was like, all right,
If
well, that's
one of them
definitely
does
got
better
meat
than
in it.
you,
Like,
it's
I was like,
punishment time.
Cumberland Pie? I don't know what any of these are. Whatever.
Let's go.
Oops.
How's that math going, Matthew McConaughey? Hurry up and finish your math. Aw, looks like you couldn't quite make it happen.
Oh, you are so fucked. I'm getting everything wrong. Yeah, that happens. I am the math god. Well done, Lee.
Only one of you is still... You know what that means. You've made it so far, but can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Apple computers. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers.
Oh,
You
wait, no,
move forward
ThinkPad
one
was
space for each
Lenovo
correct
or
answer.
whatever. I'm dumb.
You're a little bit closer to escaping. Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you? Aw, that's cute. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape
I
and
looked
win
and
the
was
game.
like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get
Here's
to keep going.
everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Kind of a gimme. Medieval weapons.
Does a trebuchet count as a weapon? It's like an engine of war. Okay, it does.
Does the audience know they can play this part? Melissa McCarthy movies.
What the fuck is Can You Ever Forgive Me? I've never heard of that.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Raggy.
It's only darkness. The 12 Apostles. Time is almost up. Not what I had in mind. Honda vehicles.
No fucking clue about this one. Wild guess. Oh wait, it was the Ford Focus. Shit.
The tables have
I
turned.
know that.
Movies about time travel.
Melissa McCarthy. Fuck yeah, that fucking bitch, Melissa McCarthy.
You're better than I thought. Another life force swap. Horse breeds. Time is almost up.
Fuck. Wait, Thoroughbred is a breed of horse? I thought Thoroughbred was like
not
just
so
meant it was like a
fast.
purebred
You need a
of a
perfect
particular
answer for
breed.
your final
Alright, I guess
escape.
I just learned something about horses.
And that includes the third answer choice now, too. You have to get all the right answers to escape. Operas.
I don't know fucking shit about opera.
Another life swap.
Man, it's been stumping us.
Food named after people. Time is almost up.
Is Punch-Out Chicken named after someone? I didn't know that. Who won? Was it Sunday? I lived, hurrah, GG's. Yeah, that was a very close game. That was the hardest TMP final round ever. Yeah, that was really fascinating, because at least for me, that entire round was, that game was like super easy. Every question I pretty much got right without trying. And then in that last final round, it just gave me like question after question where not only did I not know it, but also like none of you knew what the correct answer. I love how many, like at the end there, we all just got stuck at the end. And the person who was in the lead changed hands like 5 times. I thought Cherry and Hollandaise were gimmies and Kung Pao, nope. Yeah, I just put Holland. I thought I remembered hearing something about Hollandaise being named after someone. I guess I just misremembered. RNG was not on our side. True, yeah. True. Oh well. But yeah, that was pretty funny. I think that's a good example of how like weirdly skewed the RNG can get in this game sometimes. But I think it's good because it helps keep it competitive. You know. Oh. All right. Anyway, I'm pretty exhausted. I'm a little bit tired now because I didn't get much sleep last night. But I will be streaming tomorrow, so we can hang out more then, and I'll be playing more Jorkbox later this week as well. Dip time, Peebo happy? Yeah, you should, it's getting late. You should get some sleep. Who can we raid? Let's raid Vaughn.
Let me play among the stars. Let me see for spring.
Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. This was a fun stream. Nice to end with a little Jorkbox. I've been really enjoying playing Night in the Woods with Olivia. Anyway, my alerts are still kind of fucked, but at least they're not completely broken like they were last time. Hopefully I'll be able to resolve the issues, but things seem to be back up and running. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what we're going to play yet. Maybe some Deadly Premonition or Supermarket Simulator or more Harold Halibut or whatever. Haven't really decided yet. But I'll figure it out. And then, yeah, we can do more Jorkboxing throughout the week. Anyway, I should go. Good night, everybody. Love you all, and I'll see you all next time.